Alright, welcome back. It has been a long time. Who would like to remind chat what happened last time on D&D?
Oh my god, so much stuff happened. So we've been in Vinay for a little while now. Originally we were trying to find leads on those magical weapons that we were charged with scouring the world for by Arjan in the session prior to the last one. But unfortunately, upon our return to Vinay from Great Garden's Keep, it turns out that Twinkie was in a lot of trouble with the law because the last time we were here, he had insulted a noble who had been oppressing most of the city. So what happened was a chase throughout the entire city ensued, including one that split off Brock and Salem. I believe it was Brock, right?
I thought it was Brock, Salem, and Rookie.
Oh, it was Brock, Salem,
was
and
all
Rookie.
alone.
Yeah, Rookie was all alone. Brock and Salem tried to follow him, but ended up getting caught up in some trouble as well. In the meantime, Timothy, Ginipro, and Twinkie were trying to fend off the city's guards. The shenanigans ensued, and what happened was Timothy had managed to convince the guards to lay off for the time being in the name of Twinkie challenging the noble to a duel because of his knowledge of an old law of Vinay that would allow the two of them to resolve their conflict by crossing swords.
I just want to throw out there, fending off is a very subjective word here.
We ran
we just ran.
Well, no, there were some people running in regards to Twinkie and Ginipro. With Ginipro and Twinkie, though, Ginipro was trying his hardest to just be like, nah, let's not, let's speak to the cops here, even though they're...
Let's be honest. Twinkie's defiance ended up paying off in the end, because who should be the representative in that duel for the noble but our old friend Antonio? And unlike the last time we fought Antonio, luck was not on his side, as Twinkie kicked the ever-loving shit out of him.
Well, there was some amount of bad luck, but...
That's true, but Twinkie managed to come out on top in the end, thanks to some clever advice from the rest of the party and us cheering him on, and not more than a little bit of luck from his breath weapon, the stinky piss breath that he has acquired several sessions ago. He managed to defeat Antonio, and on defeating Antonio, was tossed his flaming sword from the crowd by a stunning and handsome bard, and he pointed that sword at the noble and said, "Now you're next." And when the noble got into the arena, because of course he had to take over as Antonio's second, well, Twinkie, hero that he was, reared back and golf swang the flat of his sword blade into the man's crotch, thereby embarrassing him in front of the entire city. And in the course of one day, the party of Ginipro Wingar and Twinkie the Unbreakable, Salem the Sorceress, Timothy Hadfield, Rookie the Warlock, and Brock G the Drunken Monk went from being criminals to heroes. And here we are. Level 5 and ready to fucking rock.
Fuck yeah!
Alright.
I don't know.
If anyone wants to jump in as well with what happened to Rookie and to Rookie, Salem, and Brock, I honestly don't remember, unfortunately.
Yeah, because we'd had to like turn down.
That was also important.
With like mute
I remember this one. Rookie had gotten a mysterious message about, I can't remember if it was saying meet me here or we're gonna kill someone here, or I don't know, something along those lines. And so Rookie went to investigate, and Brock and Brock stepped out. I just followed Brock quietly, and then we were like, hey, wait a minute, Rookie's gone. And because I think we were like following Rookie out or something, I can't remember. But in any case, Rookie got there first, got beat up, started running away. We went there next. We got caught up in everything. We found the injured Rookie, and we also started running away. And it got to a point where we found a place to hide, but they were closing in on us. So I cast invisibility on Rookie, and then me and Brock ran away as distractions in a different direction, so that Rookie could run away safely with invisibility. And we ended up accidentally attacking some guards in the process. Then we ended up running into Jenipro, who also got involved in the act of running away, and it was just a giant mess after Jenipro and Timothy had tried so hard to talk down what was guards and everything.
You mean quote unquote Jenipro and Twinkie.
Yeah, after everything that happened, we just ran it like running away from guards and everything. And
listen, I'm personally pretty fucking happy about the fact that the Cloak of Billowing and the Mithril Breastplate of Cleaning ended up making me look heroic enough to get another persuasion check off on those guys.
Oh my god!
I look damn good.
So yeah, that was what happened on our end. But also, I think what happened specifically was someone was paid to kill Rookie, I think. For some reason, there was like a hit.
It was Rogue.
Oh, Rogue. No, it was the hit was on
Brock.
Rogue.
Yeah, the hit was on Brock.
Brock. The hit was on Brock, and Rookie went to investigate.
Specific on
that's
Brock.
one. So we've got a couple of leads on us now. But now, does the party know about the hit on Brock? Have we had a chance to? Have we had a chance to get that down yet?
I believe
discussed
everyone
it
saw
with
it,
each
and then I believe one of you guys told me to hey, follow that suspicious guy, and I did, and it's
Oh,
that's how we
right.
ended up here.
And then you met the chiseled barrel. And all those chiseled jawlines.
Which I kind of want to head there again.
So I've got this as my current goals. We have explore Venet and find leads on the magical weapons. Explore the world and find leads on the dark materials. Continue repairing Drape Garden's keep. Find Arjan and figure out her motives before we make a decision about Floof. Resist Floof. Journey to the city of Couvrescois and find the ancient black dragon. Brass Drag. Figure out what's wrong with Salem. That's a personal goal for Timothy. And figure out why a hit was ordered on Brock.
You're doing a really good job of keeping that stuff in order.
Yeah, I have current party goals. Actually, we found Arjan and we figured out what her motives are, so that's technically a goal that's done. We know now that Arjan is claiming that she wants to save the world, and that's why we have to figure out, find the leads on the dark materials, because she doesn't think we can do it. And it seems like she knows something about the state of the world that we don't know. And actually, I shouldn't be explaining this like a Greek chorus. I think it might be a good idea for us to eventually meet up and assess what the current situation is, because if there's one thing we need, it's a fucking recap episode.
One thing I will say is you do know partly what was wrong with my character, because she did speak out about the dream she had and being told by Floof, you're going to die. So
Well, I actually don't think that you told anyone about the dreams.
You told no one about. She did.
I did.
She did.
You did?
Briefly,
Oh,
but she did.
But we know that she's kind of been faking being happy, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I told you, I was
specifically-
literally told I'm going to die.
Yeah, specifically Timothy.
I don't remember
knows
that part.
Specifically Timothy knows. This is something that happened to us privately. Remember that time when we had to black out?
Oh, right. Yeah.
And
Timothy and Salem met with Arjan, and Timothy begged Arjan to let them help. He tried to appeal to her, and something. I just want you to be happy. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, so that must have been the part where
Yep.
turned sound down.
Yeah. I did not remember that we did that separately. But now that you mention it, oops. Oh well.
It's been so long, that's why.
No RNG.
So plot now? Or story
Yes. All right. So
Yeah.
after smacking that noble in the crotch, and everybody, most of the citizens of the city cheering you on, a few of the nobles are kind of, oh dear God, what's going to happen to us? You walk out of the Colosseum, and as you do, a man with a very chiseled jawline and an eye patch approaches you.
I forget. Do we know Chisel Jaw Eye Patch Man?
Only
It's the guy
Rookie
from.
knows.
Yeah, it's Rookie knows this guy. He's.
Oh, hello!
I think.
It's
Hail.
nice to meet you.
Hell.
I think we're also clapping Twinkie on the back, and probably me and Brock have got him on our shoulders or something.
Oh god damn it, that hurts.
Sure, why not?
How about you heal me, man?
I did heal you. Did he?
Yeah, you did get
I
healed.
did, okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm down to one level 1 spell slot.
Okay. Well, okay. Full health. Full health then.
I don't think you're full health. I think you're like.
How much did Antonio beat the shit out of Twinkie?
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Well, actually, you know what? No, that's right. I was gonna use one last cure wounds on you, and I was gonna, or actually, no, I wasn't gonna do that. I was gonna cast it at a level 2, because
Yeah, because he's at
you're in bad fucking condition right now. So let me do that real quick.
Good old.
13.
13.
What?
And another 13. There you go. Because I'm casting both of them at level 2.
Okay.
So I'm now out of level 2 spell slots and almost out of level 1 spell slots, and I've got my level 3 spell slots. But yeah,
I mean, you could ask me to do something with.
All right.
I could, but like,
So
I am the party medic, not you, Juniper Wingar.
I mean, we cannot health potions.
Well, it's kind of.
those are consumables.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
we
just
might
gonna
need them later.
we're gonna have like 20 health potions apiece that we
and
never
we're
used during
eventually going to get like a long rest. We need to take a rest because like Twinkie just got his ass kicked.
I don't think we're going to get a long rest yet.
Oh, no.
Okay. So
Twinkie's fine now.
this man with a very chiseled jawline and an eye patch is approaching you. After all of this.
Hail, good sir. Is there something you need?
What do you want?
No, I think it's something that you need, he says.
Is this? We keep running. We keep going through these things, and people keep saying we need things.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, okay, look. I want to let you know, after that lovely display in the arena, my friends and I, my company, are no longer going to hunt your group down,
What?
but we wish to warn you. There are likely other groups out there searching for you.
Hunt us down.
Yes,
us?
hunt you down.
Whatever for?
Did you guys
We
do
don't
something when I wasn't looking?
We don't ask questions, we just took the money.
Somebody paid. Well, who was you? Who paid you?
They were very good at keeping their identity secret.
You know what I'm gonna do? Oh wait, is this guy like? Do we know if this guy is lying to us? Can I get an insight to see if this guy is like, if this guy's trying to bullshit us?
Go ahead and roll an insight.
Because I've got a plan for this one.
Okay. Because if worse comes to worse, I also can back you up with that.
Yeah. Maybe with a 19.
He seems like he's telling the truth, but you have the slight suspicion in the back of your mind. Maybe he's lying, because this guy's probably been around the underworld a while.
Yeah, I think I'm
Tell
gonna.
that much about him.
I'm gonna hit him with a detect thoughts.
All right. You cast
Like-
your detect thoughts. Yes, detect thoughts, indeed.
And
But
I think I'm gonna try to be like subtle. I'm gonna be like kind of subtle on this one in that like I frustratedly walk away and then you just see me like crush the crush the material component in my hands because I think it requires a material component.
Why must you use consumables when I could do that?
No, it's okay. It's not
consumable.
consumable. It's like it's a single copper piece and I just like palm it in my hand.
Ah.
Alright, so you attempt to detect his thoughts, and on the surface level, it's just like, how would I describe it?
I will say one of you has like a pearl or something that just lets you cast detect thoughts.
Warning. It's you're just getting like a he is warning you of something. That's his purpose here, is just to warn you.
All right.
And he does have respect for your group.
Yeah.
You can tell that much.
Those emotions are fine for me. I'll release my like grip on the detect thoughts. And I'll say that the I used a pearl of power to regain my spell slot for this one, so I'm out of my pearl of power too. So I've still got spells. All right.
Say, Mr. Eye Patch guy, what's your name?
They call me Boss.
Just boss?
Just
Yeah,
Boss?
Just Boss.
Honestly,
I've been running. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been running this outfit so long, I've forgotten my own real name. They just call me Boss.
Well, then why don't we give you a new name?
That's pretty respectable.
Actually, I think
Boss is fine.
yes, yeah, I agree. I think Boss seems just fine, actually.
I don't know. You kind of look like a Carl to me.
Is it like the boss, or is it
It's just Boss.
just boss? Okay.
Just Boss.
So you're boss the boss.
Yes.
that's
I
pretty
honestly
Boss.
think that's pretty cool.
Well, what's your last name then?
Boss.
Miss
Boss
Salem,
Nova?
Boss.
Miss Salem.
Boss.
Many people in this land do not have family names.
Well, I have a family name. It's Salem. And she makes a horrible, just draconic noise.
Grunting noise. Like, I imagine every time she does that, she leans her neck back and like you just like this weird guttural sound coming from it.
Wait, no, it'd be French, because remember, in this land, Draconic is French.
Weird guttural sounds from the back of her throat.
Oof.
Twinkie just...
We insulted the Japanese language already.
Yeah, it's the language it works.
As Salem's making these slobbering sounds, Twinkie just has this look of disgust on his face. So boss.
It's just Boss.
All right, boss. Listen, what? So in case we ever,
it's okay. He's using the title boss. You are the boss, and your name is Boss, so you're boss. It's all right. We're not insulting you. So.
Okay.
in case we ever need your services, what is your company called?
The Chiseled Barrel.
It's just that.
The Chiseled Barrel.
Twinkie thought that was just a bar.
I mean, that's what we disguise ourselves as, but we're more than that.
Yes, titles can mean multiple different things.
Okay then.
Well, very well. We thank you very much. The party of... What is our group name anyway?
We don't. We kind of just simply just do things as a group, I guess.
Well, we are of... Then I suppose we are of the stewards of Grape Gardens Keep. Thank you.
But why don't we call ourselves the Gardeners?
Twinkie doesn't like that. Twinkie doesn't want to be called a gardener.
The Gardeners, eh? Very well. I shall spread word of the deeds of the Gardeners.
No,
all right,
wait.
hold just a second. Can we not do the Gardeners? We actually will eventually need to come up with a name. And I know that this is a meme campaign, but the one thing I'd like to actually take a little seriously is the stuff involving Grape Gardens Keep.
But why not? We weed out all the evil in the realm.
Yeah.
Yes.
We weed out all the evil in the realm.
The Tenders, then?
Mr. Boss, just give us, maybe we can maybe tell you what the proper name. We're kind of jumping the gun here with what we're thinking of here, but just.
All right. Fine.
Yeah, don't spread that nickname. Otherwise, Twinkie will make you end up like that noble in the arena.
It's got to be something we all agree on. I think that's one thing that we gotta at least concede on.
Alternatively, maybe people are trying to specifically target us. Maybe having a name is not the best of ideas.
Well, they're gonna target you, name or not.
Yes, it would seem that our reputation will eventually precede us. We may as well embrace it.
I see.
It's unfortunate, Mr. Wingar, but It is the truth, especially now. Twinkie, in particular, will be in the news for his deeds. And I am sure that that will spread quite across the land, and of course, it will all be excellent advertising for the McTwinkies franchise.
Excellent.
I think that perhaps rather than resist it, we should embrace fame.
Oh, that. I mean, I'm not opposed to that.
As long as Twinkie gets some of those yellow socks again, he's fine with whatever.
Yellow socks?
Yellow socks. They're these. Twinkie would call them a delicacy. They're socks with such a wet
The
texture.
boss immediately starts walking away.
Yeah, I don't think this is one that he wants any part of whatsoever.
Take care, boss.
He's just gone.
But he does bring up an interesting point. As I said, fame is eventually going to overtake us. We're going to have to think about that.
I see. Is this something we need to? Do we need to hire some kind of? I don't know, some kind of secretary or something like that?
Well, we have the Soya Squad helping us with protecting the keep.
Well, no. I mean, just sort of sorting that kind of information if people have queries about. Actually, would people be confusing us with also the sort of McTwinkies thing?
Well, McTwinkies is one thing, and the owners of McTwinkies are certainly another. I think that we could perhaps form some sort of limited liability group so that whatever occurs to McTwinkies does not affect us, and then vice versa. And that way, people who target us won't be targeting McTwinkies, but it'll still be a source of income for us. Regardless, I think that we certainly could do with somebody with a little bit more business acumen for us. And Jurius, I believe, is only ever going to be our benefactor, as opposed to our servant. I don't anticipate being able to keep him under our payroll for much longer.
I'm not drunk enough for this.
Perhaps the
join
magical
you?
equipment salesman might be willing to continue running the place as a business.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a little too much for him to be dealing with?
I suppose. Well, he has Watt and IDK helping him as well.
That still seems. I don't know. This whole McTwinkies thing seems like it's gonna.
Stop worrying, Jenipro. You're overthinking everything.
Right.
And you gotta treat things in life like Twinkie. Don't think about things. Just
Yes.
do it.
The quality of the food will speak for itself, and we have the resources to make the business succeed.
Junipro's kind of just like massaging his shoulder.
In the meantime, that leaves us to continue investigating these artifacts.
Right, those things.
I mean, we can't just not look for them.
Indeed, there's much for us to do.
Perhaps it's been a while or something, but I'm. Ow.
Now,
I'm just. Why are we looking for these? Well, yeah, because it was.
there is another matter that I'd like to concern us with, if you all don't mind. Brock, I'm worried. You
What?
mentioned that this hit was ordered against you specifically. Is there something that we should know?
I don't know. I just drink.
I see.
Did you do something to piss someone off?
Maybe?
Because I mean,
I get in bar fights a lot.
you pissed on Twinkie before, and Twinkie didn't like that. Twinkie can see that as someone wanting to kill you.
Yes. Apparently, people are willing to exercise force for quite a few things in this realm if that noble is to be believed.
I think it was more towards the group when I went to talk to
But
Boss?
You spoke to Boss.
I mean, this isn't the only thing that has really just affected me, because if you'll remember, I don't get transported with you whenever you talk to this floof creature.
That's also kind of interesting. And I wonder if those two things are connected.
Huh.
It has happened multiple times.
Yes.
I just shrug. Oh, I just drink.
Oh. Still, perhaps it is that... I wonder if perhaps it is your adherence to alcohol as a kind of patron that protects you from floof.
Oh, you're talking about the great and wonderful Illithin.
Yes, the Lord of Alcohol.
Oh, how I miss him.
Perhaps his protection is upon you.
So, do you think there's some
Bro.
kind of way we can?
Yes.
Roll me a religion check.
Oh.
You do not hear the voice of Illithin.
Oh no. Oh man.
Do you think it'd be possible for us to, I guess, look into this connection that Mr. G has to maybe aid us whenever this floof creature decides to just simply, well, greet us?
Yes. Brock, I would trust you with my life, and I think that it would be wise if we were to continue entrusting you with keeping us safe from floof, or at least bringing us out of things if we ever find ourselves in that trance again.
Yeah,
At least
just
the power of muscle is not always going to be there to save us.
once Twinkie gets a bite of that big cotton candy, slap him out of it.
Cotton.
You know,
Oh.
Timothy, out of all the group members, and I have nothing against anybody here, you're all wonderful people. But Timothy, I feel like we have something. We have this bro thing going on. You saved me from that slime man, and it's just, ever since,
Well,
I put up my hand to like bro fist you.
yeah, and I hit the fist bump, and I say, well, it's important for us to begin watching our backs. From here on, we're no longer just a bunch of random wanderers from the land of Ilmas. Now, the world will begin to know of our deeds, and we will become
More.
movers and shakers.
We're more than just a bunch of adventurers. We're friends.
About the word friends, like Salem's head does like a 180-degree spin, and then she just like her eyes light up. Oh my god!
I'm rolling vodka and cheers to friends.
To friends.
You pull out your vodka and you go to cheer, and some of your divine alcohol ends up spilling into your arrows.
Oop.
Okay.
Huh. I usually don't miss my mouth, but
Don't worry, Twinkie's got this. Twinkie just kind of like
You have a
waltz
you have
over.
a sense that your alcohol was guided not by your hand, but by the hand of Illithin.
Yes. By the power beyond you.
Twinkie walks over, picks up one of the arrows, and gives it a big lick to get all the remnant of the alcohol off.
Give me a
This will make for-
Constitution saving throw.
this is holy vodka. Be careful.
Yeah.
What? Oh, right.
Did
I
you-
forgot about that.
There we go.
You're fine. It
Yay!
tastes like vodka. It tastes like licking a vodka off of an arrow. So it tastes like an arrow.
Soon this will be our exploits will be known across the land. We must prepare for that.
Yes, I believe Mr. Twinkie here could use a little rest.
I think we all could use a little bit of rest. We'll have to discuss what our next course of action is. Personally, I believe we should make for the city of Kuvasqua.
Is there any reason for that? Actually,
Yes.
should
Pigeon
we just
descends from the sky and lands on your shoulder, Timothy.
Hmm?
It
Pigeon?
says, the pigeon looks at you. It "It's Kuvne Kor!" And then it flies away.
Kuvasqua.
Kuvne
Fine.
Kor.
Did that bird just talk?
Actually, it's
Miss Salem, please?
I believe we should journey to the city of Kuvasqua.
As much as I would like to know why, should we start walking?
Yes.
Of course,
We'll
of
make
course.
way. I mean, we already had lodgings as well, so we'll
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
have to-
So we can get to closer to getting rest in case someone
Yep.
decides to get in our way again.
Personally, I think we should go ahead and maybe get something to eat. We can
Get something to drink.
Nudge.
We must
discuss
drink.
this over. We'll discuss this over dinner and a celebration of Twinkie's victory.
Huzzah.
Yes. And so we go.
I guess this is
Twinkie is just full of excitement and tries to lift up Rookie and start speeding off towards the nearest place we
Wait,
can
why
rest.
me?
Hey, happy birthday, Azrael.
Yes, happy birthday.
Yeah, shout outs to you, one of our loyal viewers.
You know what we
Happy
should do? We
birthday.
should sing happy birthday to them.
Hey, we're doing a thing.
We'll save that for-
we're
we'll
doing
save that
it
for
later. Yeah, later.
Later. Right now, D&D.
D&D.
So,
We'll do
smash
it
cut.
during the intermission.
So smash cut to us at the bar.
Yes. Smash cut to you at the bar,
Cool.
sitting around a table. You've got your round of whatever drinks you got.
Wait, would we be going back to the bar? Like, would we want to?
Or not the bar, the inn that we had lodgings at.
Yes.
Yeah, because at this point I wouldn't go.
You're still around a table with drinks.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
That's the point.
All right.
Did
Ah,
I still
and maybe
have
food,
a drink
too.
prepared for me before I entered?
Yes, the drink was prepared for you before you entered. In fact, the whole table had its drinks prepared before you entered. You're not quite sure how they knew everybody's perfect drink, but they did.
All right, everyone.
Oh, friendship juice, my favorite.
Cheers.
Hey, well, hold on. Maybe we should probably inspect this first before you dig in.
All right. Well,
Oh,
Too
I'm already
late.
drinking and eating.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's true.
Oh my God.
drink it.
Salem
late.
drinks it.
Oh, no.
Rookie for... So both Salem and Rookie are... Well, Salem is poof, out of commission. Just instantly. On the ground, passed out. Whole face is red. Rookie, you're really drunk.
One more.
Might pass out, but
Oh,
okay.
You
You
think
get
can
handed
drink,
one more
huh?
drink. You take one sip. You get about halfway through, and then you pass out.
I'd wish they just waited for me to simply check to see if this is fine.
Enough about that, Jennifer. How about you and me have a drink off? See who's the real man here.
I'd rather discuss why we need to go to this foreign place.
Oh, I think you're chicken.
oh, Mr. Wingo, I think we can lighten up. I'll explain.
Twinkie, roll me a religion check.
What?
Don't ask why, just do it.
Oh, fuck.
Nothing happens. Carry on.
Hey!
We've been working hard lately, Mr. Wingo. I think we deserve a rest, and if you don't mind, I'll give us a bit of an explanation.
Or maybe something does happen. You got a 10 on your religion check and Ven appears.
Yeah.
Oh,
Praise be to Ven.
Hey!
Praise be to Ben.
Praise be to
I
Ven.
think the 10 was Ben appearing.
Yo, yeah, Ven was summoned. Hey.
Hello.
Hi, Ben.
You wanna be in something?
Yes, you can give them a boon. They were just talking about chicken. They got a 10 on their religion check.
I give you a whole-sized chicken.
A horse-sized chicken materializes inside the inn.
Is it like roasted and cooked for us?
Yeah, it's all cooked and prepared.
No!
Fuck,
Wait,
yes!
no, wait. I can still salvage this.
Oh wait, wait. Is it like a mount for Twinkie, or is it?
No, it's dead.
Cooked.
It's
It's
deep
a
fried.
roasted. It's deep fried.
I can name it, don't worry.
It's got it's a whole chicken that's been breaded and deep fried, and it's the size of a horse.
It just poofs in there. Twinkie just
Poops
immediately.
in there.
Twinkie goes for the leg bone, tries to rip it off.
Give me a strength check.
Oof.
You go to rip off the leg bone, but you just end up taking, like, the skin and the breading around the leg off in one piece, leaving the leg behind.
Twinkie is satisfied with this, and he just starts chowing down on the large chicken.
On the chicken or on the breading that you just ripped off?
Yes.
Okay.
This is some of the best chicken Twinkie's ever had. Hey, all of you who just drank, get over here and try this chicken.
Absolutely.
You need some food in your stomach.
Now,
I will eat at my own pace. Thank you very much.
well, it's a boon from your own god, Mr. Wingar. I think it'll be. I think at least this is safe.
Sure. And he just continues eating from his own.
Everyone needs to get a bite. Twinkie attempts to lift up Rookie and throw him at the chicken.
Rookie, give me another strength check. Rookie is currently unconscious.
No,
Twinkie, give me
Twinkie.
a strength
Twinkie.
check, not Rookie. You pick up Rookie, you throw him at the chicken, and his mouth lands perfectly to get a bite of chicken without hurting him somehow. It's a miracle. Don't question it. Rookie gets a delicious bite of deep-fried whole chicken while unconscious.
God damn it, Archer, you're making me hungry.
Blame Nova.
All right, Brock, get over here. Twinkie starts walking over.
The chicken manages to awaken Rookie.
Oh, I thought you were about to say the chicken awakened.
I don't think any amount of
no
chicken is gonna
necromancers here.
wake.
What the fuck is this?
We're gonna have to fight a dead chicken from a necromancer in the middle of a pub.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for the wonderful idea, Rogue. A hooded
Fine.
figure walks into the door.
Fine Steed is pretty damn good, Kirby.
Oh, I'm trying to keep separated.
Oh yeah, chat stuff. Sorry.
The hooded figure just takes a seat and it just orders a drink. It's not doing anything suspicious.
Mr. Hadfield, what?
Right, as I was saying.
Yes, thank you.
So the Kuvos Kor is the place where we might be able to find a lead on the ancient brass dragon. I, Gray the player, have forgotten why the ancient brass dragon is important, but Timothy the character probably is not.
Wasn't there
The ancient brass dragon is Salem's dad.
All right.
And this all seems to So
Wait, do we know
now-
that?
Did you share that with them? Actually, I can't
I think-
remember.
I think she did.
Yeah.
If-
She remembered something about like a lead regarding her family, and this whole thing seems to be wrapped up in the quest for the magical weapons as well.
Like,
Also,
like if you just gave Salem the description ancient brass dragon, she's not going to know. If they specifically said Napoleon, she would be like, "Oh, that's my dad."
Okay.
Question. Question. Didn't we see like a dragon of sorts like after the tournament? Like fly overhead?
That was Azurius though.
Oh.
Yeah, so now this ancient brass dragon seems to be wrapped up in some of this magical business, as well as it may also find us a lead on how to find Miss Salem's family. And it's my belief that Miss Salem's family, this business with the magical artifacts and whatever it is Arjan is attempting to accomplish with all of this, is all connected in some way. I think that it's the clearest lead that we need to follow.
Well, then, where should we go?
Well, the city of Kuvos Kor should provide a lead for us. That's all we know right now. We'd have to figure out the rest once we get there. I'm sure it'll be a long journey.
I suppose we could also probably see if, for the sake of just doing more than just one thing, we can also probably see if we can, find some kind of inspiration or just simply just like getting access to more materials for the McTwinkie stuff.
Right. Now, the further we journey, the more experience we'll find. or the more experience we'll gain on the proper tastes of the world. Not everybody is going to well, that's a lie. Everybody will love Twinkie's sushi, but as far as mass-produced food for everyone, we'll need to get a little bit of the taste of the world.
And not to mention, just more methods of being able to prepare and just allow people to take this food with them. For those for that one little idea that you had there, Mr. Hatfield, about just people just
accelerated service.
Yes, the that thing that you refer to as accelerated service or something like that.
Well, then we're going to need to hire talent.
Mm-hmm.
Accelerated service comes from people with the capability to accelerate.
Mm-hmm.
So we find proper wizards capable of assisting us.
Mm-hmm.
We gain leads on Salem's family. We gain more leads on the magical weapons and these strange dark materials that are associated with them. And maybe, just maybe, we can help Arjan. How does that sound to everyone?
Forgive my, dumbfoundedness, but why exactly do we want to focus on assisting Arjan, other than, keep ourselves alive?
At this, Timothy is visibly uncomfortable. Like, there's something he's hiding. I can't say right now. I don't think that I have the ability to. But I think for how initially hostile towards us she was, I believe her intentions are good. I just don't know what they are yet.
Are you sure that's not just simply just your connections to Ilmas?
It's not my connection to Ilmas. And he looks over to Salem.
I'm not exactly that opposed to the idea of assisting her, especially since...
Salem.
I'm unconscious, by the way.
Oh,
yes. Salem has been unconscious this whole time.
Don't worry, Twinkie's got this. Twinkie...
No. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. And this is probably like something to say while Salem is asleep as well. But he says, I'm concerned about Salem. She's been told by Floof that she's going to die.
What?
And well, hold on a second. Out of character, Timothy doesn't know that, right?
Yes, I believe it.
No,
I know I
know
told
that.
you would live.
You said it during the second meeting with Floof that happened in the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
So everybody already knows.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
they take that back then.
Well, remember what Floof told her, that she was going to die. And
yeah,
there's some connection. I'm not sure what it is, but some connection between her and Arjan. And I believe any friend of Salem's ought be a friend of ours.
Twinkie's pretty sure that everybody dies, though.
Well, yes, but I think the concern is not when, but how. Or rather, I believe... Sorry, let me start that one over again. I believe the concern is not that she's going to die, but rather the means of how and the frequency at which she has. There's something that says that Arjan has experienced this before. I don't understand how or why that could possibly be it, but she's been refusing our help.
And yet we're still going forward with these artifacts.
Well, we are wrapped up in this already. It would be foolish for us to ignore it.
Who cares about that woman? She kicked Twinkie into a wall. Screw her.
I care about that woman. Perhaps more than I should. But
why do you care so much, Timothy?
Mr. Hatfield?
Everyone in Ilmaz, working for the Queen, looked up to Arjan. They saw her as an unassailable, untouchable person. I've seen moments where she is expressed to that weakness and that vulnerability. And it concerns me, because a person of such bravery and strength, feeling so unsure, is cause for concern. I do not wish to see her hurt. Perhaps that is selfish of me.
That's understandable. And I suppose that's understandable.
I'm beginning to see that my loyalty is not to countries, but to people, Mr. Wingar.
You notice that in the middle of this conversation, Brock has wandered away to find some more booze, probably.
Can something be just like for that little low roll? Could there be something be roll to detect that, or
I think it was
you don't
actually-
have to
it was
roll to
probably-
detect it. That's lower than your passive perception. You know.
Yeah, but I think that
Well, about me, that is drunk right now.
I'm unconscious.
Let's see.
I'm in
Yeah, it's low enough. I think even the drunk would notice.
But I think, what Timothy was saying was, perhaps it is selfish of me, but I'm beginning to see that my loyalty is not to countries or lands or borders or systems, but to people. And she is more than just a general of a country, but a person.
that is understandable. Well, I guess my heart feels convinced.
Twinkie leans over to Jennifer and whispers in his ear, "I think he likes her. Not sure though."
Oh, dear.
Just out of Timothy's ear range.
A shiver is sent down Junipro's spine as he just feels the rank breath just pressing against him.
Oh, you want to go there? How about you make a constitution save?
I mean, he's like...
Archer, I'm sorry. If this is not something that you want to have happen, it doesn't need to.
Twinkie's just saying it.
No, I mean,
it doesn't mean that's reality.
Yeah. I'm not
Twinkie's just like, he's just low intellect guy. He's just like, he doesn't understand why Timothy says it. He's like, yeah, he probably just likes her.
Yeah, Twinkie does not understand the complexities of humans and such.
Yes.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yikes.
Do you guys not remember, like, well, no, of course you wouldn't, because you were silenced for it, so.
Yep.
Yes.
They don't know how that interaction went down.
Yeah.
Can I get another drink?
So, okay.
Yes, you give me another Constitution save since you're super drunk. Somehow you managed to hold this one down and stay on your feet.
Keep it together.
You seem like you can hold your drink, rookie. How about you challenge old Twinkie?
Fuck yeah!
Oh no.
Fuck it. Fuck yeah! Twinkie goes in for a high five.
I'm just like going in for a high five, except I'm so drunk that I miss and tumble over.
Twinkie ends up hitting
Dexterity saving throw, rookie, with disadvantage.
because of that. Fucking slaps him by mistake.
You stumble past him, but you manage to not completely fall over. You do bump into a table, though. Why the fuck me? Don't worry about it.
All right. We need a third party for this match. Who can delegate this competition?
I know this is gonna be a little. I hope that you just turn the Salem's unconscious body and go, Salem!
Twinkie turns to Salem's unconscious body.
Join us in the drinking.
And
she's like slumped over on the table right now, right? Like just kind of head in her arms.
Twinkie attempts to pick up Salem's body and tries to like readjust her on the table. And I don't know if you want me to roll for that, but he says, "Ah, Salem, you shall be our referee."
As
She
you are all
snores.
distracted, Brock walks out without any of you noticing. So you don't notice that Brock is gone, but I'm letting you know Brock is gone.
Okay, so we.
You're just distracted by me,
Yeah.
by Drunk Me and Twinkie.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a little bit problematic considering how like you know.
We're being targeted.
No.
You're just talking about, oh, Brock
No
can take
metagaming.
care of himself, oh, but we are being targeted. And while this conversation is going on, Brock's just gone.
Yeah, it's like I trust Brock to be able to take care of himself. I know we can
As
trust
soon
him
as you
taking
did
care of
that, I wrote it in chat.
Perhaps he just needed to get some. It's like perhaps he just, if he needs some air or something, he can leave it as well. We don't notice he's gone.
I mean, I
And,
thought we did notice that he was slipping away though.
We
No,
noticed he
before,
slipped away to
though.
get another drink.
Before he did it again.
But you didn't notice that he outright left the bar.
Yeah. Well, he's
I mean,
just
because
getting
we
another
never
drink,
actually
Mr. Wingard.
tried to look for him after when he was
Yeah.
slipping away.
Mhm.
So
Whatever.
All right,
He's just going to
rookie.
get another drink, Mr. Wingard. I'm sure
We
he'll
have-
be fine.
We have five pints set up each for each of us, and we gotta down all of these without passing out. Are you ready?
Ready.
Salem
Okay.
just snores, and it sounds weirdly French.
That means go. That means go. Quick.
All right, give me opposing Constitution saves.
Oh! Yes.
Rookie downs all 5 of them in quick succession. An experienced drinker. Twinkie, you managed to get to the end of them, but you're just not as fast as Rookie. You're still standing though, but Rookie definitely had the edge here.
Holy shit! Where did you learn to drink all that, rookie?
Oh.
Well, Ref, what do you think? What do you think, Ref? Oh! Twinkie just holds up another beer, like trying not to fall over. He's like,
You just get handed one more beer. Give me, Twinkie tries to drink this final beer,
Oops, sorry.
and halfway through it, it just kind of starts spilling into his beard, and he just he can't do it anymore.
That's the spirit, and I join in the drinking.
You take one final drink, Rookie, and you down it completely. Twinkie, you fall out of your chair backwards.
oh!
You can't drink anything more.
Twinkie proceeds to let out a big fart.
and that's instantly pulling me out of the conversation I'm having with Timothy right there.
You just hear that, and I think what happens here is that Timothy and Rookie instantly fail, like, Constitution. They both are just out with the smell. So now this
I'm
story is
already picking up my plate. I'm moving to another table.
You want nothing to do with this anymore.
Yeah, I'm like Jinpro and I are having a big boy conversation over here.
And Rogue, since you've left town, I'd like you to roll me a d12.
Left town.
What?
Left town, left the bar.
Oh,
I misspoke.
Yeah, I was just typing, so. Okay, D12.
Yep, d12.
a beautiful green color there.
Big old green 12. Gotta love it.
All right, so yeah, you managed to find your You get to where you're going just fine. We'll keep handling that through the power of whispers while the rest of this happens. So,
God, I really, out of character, I hope that Brock is like just engineering all of our downfalls or something like that. And because I love the idea that Timothy like trusts him and has like this broship with him. And yeah. I don't know. I'm a big fan. I'm a really, really big fan of Brock G.
Mr. Timothy. Wait, did Timothy?
I think we're
move with me as well.
Yeah, I moved.
Okay.
I moved. I was like, all right, we're having a conversation.
Mr. Hadfield, do you have any feelings, gut feelings about what anything else about these magical artifacts?
Well, yes, I have a few. Now, I've heard tales and legends. You get them in my line of work, rumors, and they always say that there is a light and a dark side to everything. I happen to believe that these magical weapons may be the light side to these dark materials' dark side. Now, I'm not saying that we need to gather them all like some strange globe-trotting quest, although I admit that would be quite exciting. But I think that we may at least have to gather all of the darker materials to ensure they do not fall into the wrong hands. We've encountered one already. That bracelet, the one that I studied for some time, was filled with quite a dark magic. And I believe the worst part is that it had more sleeping beneath its surface. We were only able to barely scratch the tip of what it was capable of.
Do you really think this is connected to these other things?
I believe so. I'm no scholar. Certainly I'm not a paragon of thaumaturgical research, but I do believe that they are related somehow. It would be, since we are already wrapped up in this, and indeed Salem is in possession of one of these artifacts, in our best interest to investigate the others. Because if we don't, somebody else will, and that will lead them to us. I'm sorry, Mr. Wingar.
No.
Jinpro. I believe that we are caught up in this.
Oh, no, it's the only problem I have is simply just I'm unsure if we're actually prepared for such a task. I want to make my family proud with,
Then, Mr. Wingar. Mr. Wingar. Sorry, I got temporarily distracted for a brief moment.
Yeah, Mr. Hadfield.
We grow strong. Then, as we journey, we grow stronger. We've already gained skill, fame, allies. And because we are wrapped up in this, I'd like to remind you that the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men like us to do nothing.
I do not disagree with that, but still, I'm just conflicted with simply we do not hold. We do have our own powers and abilities, but we don't have the type of strength that can, protect the world, I guess, if you want to put it that way.
I have been involved in the machinations of several governments for much of my life, and I assure you, the path forward is to gather strength. We do not have it now, but I believe we can find it, and often in unexpected places.
Do you think we'll be able
Sirius is a fine example of this.
Do you think we'll be able to keep ahead of Ilmas?
I have no way of knowing that.
I mean, I know we're not in sort of opposition to them, but I
guess their expansion of power. I don't know what to expect. How it's going to transform the other cities, the other kingdoms, or how much maybe it might slow us down.
I do not know as well, but it would be foolish for us not to try. So, that is my belief.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wingar, I think that so as we go, I believe this motley crew will follow you.
But I'm not. I don't have a direction. I simply just been. There's a thing, and I am performing it.
Well, you must take control then.
But
you have the ability to seek guidance from your companions. That is what I am giving you now.
Yes, but
I
why?
believe that. Why you?
Yes.
Mr. Wingar, look around you. All of us. You are the one who is, I would dare to say, the most pure-hearted. Your intentions are best for the world. I believe that from what I've seen, from how you talk to people, from how you interact with the world around you. And the fact that you have your own personal god guiding you. You may find that to be a curse, but I believe it to be a blessing.
I don't know how to respond to that last part, but what of Salem? Is she not
Salem?
Yes. What of Miss Salem? Is she not
Well,
more pure-hearted?
I am worried about her. There is something she is hiding.
Hiding?
I trust her with our lives, but but I don't trust her with her own. I believe she may be guided towards a path that leads to her own destruction. And you have shown much concern for her over our journey.
Shown much concern for a lot of people in this journey.
Then if you have that concern, I think that you should capitalize on it. As I said, move forward, take control. I will follow you. And I will be there for you to seek guidance. Do I gotta fucking roll something to convince you of this?
No, it's not sort of like he's not like. It's more like on the fence. It's kind of like sort of an on the fence thing.
You cannot remain a reluctant hero forever, Mr. Wingar. There will come a moment where you will be forced to act, and if you are not prepared, you will not succeed.
Wait. Should I be concerned about... Never mind. I'm just gonna hope that Mr. Twinkie doesn't do anything wrong.
You certainly seem capable of keeping him in line. Timothy, has like a shit-eating grin on his face.
Yeah, okay. I don't think I've ever had a good job of keeping him in line, especially considering what happened recently. We were
couldn't have done it without you.
What about we were being assailed by the local police here, and you know, I was telling Twinkie
it was your cooperation that gave us an opportunity to prove ourselves, was it not? As I said,
it wasn't just me that did that. It was everyone else. You also assisted in trying to get us out of the situation.
True. But I am nothing more than a mouthpiece. It is the others who act through me. That's why I said I will follow you. Please.
I want to make my family proud. I'm just unsure if this is, for as little experience that I have, if this is truly the best way to go about it.
There's only one path forward that leads without regret, and that is there's only one path that leads without regret, and that is forward.
I shall think about it.
Mr. Wingar, all I have is words. I don't fight. I don't do many of the miracles that Ruki or that Salem or even yourself can accomplish. All I have are my words. But my words to you, I believe, should resonate in your heart. You can do this.
In this world, people underestimate the power of words, Mr. Hatfield. Your words do hold a lot of power, I feel.
What in the fresh hell is Twinkie doing over there? What is he doing?
Bartender, get the zombie man and his
Oh my god, I just
here a
saw
drink.
Zombie man?
The bartender gives a drink to the hooded man and the zombie. The zombie looks at the drink and then looks at you. It mumbles something, it can't understand it. The hooded man leans over and says, he says his arms aren't strong enough to drink the drink.
That's alright, that's why Twinkie's here.
And then Twinkie, like, just flexes to the point where his shirt is almost, like, ripping off. And then Twinkie proceeds to grab the drink and then, like, proceeds to help, like, get the mug up to the zombie's mouth.
The zombie really appreciates your help. It apologizes in zombie mumbling. So you can't understand that it's apologizing for saucing you earlier. And the hooded man introduces himself as, oh god, I have to think of a name.
The Necromancer.
No, that would happen.
That's a Grand Blue thing. That's not a D&D thing.
I don't know. Cardal.
A necromancer isn't a thing in D&D? I thought it was.
Necromancer.
Oh.
Is not a thing in D&D. That's a thing in Grand Blue.
At this point, Timothy and Junipero can clearly see a zombie there.
Yes.
But like it's obviously like drinking casually at the bar with Twinkie. Like I don't think it's a threat to us right now. It's just like, wait, what the hell?
He is Zariah, Xeriah.
Spell out in the.
Zariah the Necromancer. This is his zombie buddy, Bob.
Of course.
Zombie Bob.
I fucking love this.
Damn it! I wish you called him Rob.
Fucking shenanigans.
Mr. Hatfield, but I believe everything should be fine here, I suppose, and also considering what I can do, I don't feel much worry about someone who...
He smiles and like claps you on the shoulder at that. We shall make it through. We watch each other's backs. We enjoy each other's company. We celebrate, drink, and eat and share victory and defeat.
Of course.
Through that, we will persevere.
Yes. But do you think we're gonna persevere through this? And he kind of glances at an unconscious Salem, what's going on with Twinkie, and then he just kind of like looks around the bar like, it's like, I don't even know where Mr. G's at now.
You just see like 5 drinks where I'm at already.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
This, I know you could easily answer by referring to this as surviving, but I fear we may have to look up a new definition or find a new word to properly define this survival.
We'll make it.
Yeah.
As I said, the one path that has no regret is forward.
I feel...
I will be there to be your optimist.
I feel as if it's very easy to simply just be confused, or rather, I feel like the path forward shouldn't be simply just the path forward. It's understanding what the path is, or rather, just being.
What I'm trying to yourself. Be mindful, Mr. Wingard. It'll come to you as it comes to us all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it'll be fun. I'm certainly having a wonderful time.
Should I... Maybe this instance, should I just simply try to speak to Ven?
I think seeking her guidance would be a fine idea. That is your realm. Mine is making sure that these fellas over here don't kill themselves with alcohol.
Wait, what are you rolling religion for?
I'm seeking guidance for the, I guess, for the foreseeable future.
Seeking the word of Ven? Yeah.
Ven, what guidance do you give your follower?
Turn left.
What's to your left, Jinapro?
The chicken?
The chicken.
Chicken.
So, what does Ven say?
I believe Ven is trying to tell me that I need to consume this chicken, or at least some of it.
He claps you on the shoulder and says, "It sounds like you do need a hearty meal. Eat something, you'll feel better."
Yeah, just like gets up and just like approaches the huge, this massive chicken here, and just kind of just like looks it over just a tiny bit. He's just, a part of him wants to just simply just like use his ability to detect if there's anything off with it.
I mean, it's just divine sense. You can just do that.
No, it's more like this kind of thing. It's
Poisons. Well, none of the food is poisoned, but there's a lot of there's a decent number of zombies around.
Yeah. Okay. So at this point, like Juniper is like looking around, like is like. So is he realizing like how much of the room is filled with, or like how many? Okay. So how many creatures are?
There are 6 zombies in the room right now.
Also, do I detect if anyone has got if anyone in the room is just kind of like ill or has a disease or anything like that?
Yes, there is one person who has some sort of chronic disease in the room.
Oh.
Mr.
Oh, go ahead.
You can tell that, somebody sitting in the corner of the room, like, way in the corner, you can tell that they have a cold sore in their mouth. And It's very unpleasant.
Ooh. that
Like-
hurts.
You know what?
I mean, that's bad. That's really
Yeah,
bad.
no shit.
Yeah. It's rough. It's rough. Well, you know what? Wait, don't I have something to help with that kind of thing? Pretty sure I did.
It's called alcohol.
You're forgetting. Jennifer's forgetting to eat the chicken.
Oh my god! I actually forgot what this thing was that lets
It's
me actually.
lay on hands.
Is it lay on hands?
It's lay
Yeah.
on hands. You can spend 5 hit points worth of lay on hands.
Oh,
to
there it
cure
is. I see it now. Yeah. Okay. So as Jennifer, I can clearly tell there's nothing wrong with the chicken. It's just simply
It's just
divine.
a really big chicken.
It's just divine giant chicken, and he just cooked chicken and just this is, and the best way he could simply describe this meal is as heavenly. But then he looks around and he notices, well, there's a lot of zombies around here. Six zombies is kind of a lot for what he's used to. However, these are rather docile.
Yes.
So they're not of the. They seem to be under proper control, or they seem to have enough of their own willpower to simply just to, well, exist as normal folk of the land. They just simply have their own conditions that he cannot assist with, unfortunately, because he will be ending their unlife. And he does respect those who wish to, if they want to stay lingering on in this mortal coil and not harm others, he will simply leave them be. However, he can feel there's someone in this corner, and he's approaching them with this piece of chicken in his hand. He's just approaching the guy, and he's just like, actually, is it a sir or madam?
Sir.
Dear sir, I'm sorry to interrupt you in your corner here, but are you unwell?
What do you want?
I was inspecting my own meal here. I did notice that, or at least I did seem to feel that you seem to have a malady about you.
That's an invasion of privacy.
I apologize. I apologize for that. It's very difficult for me to hold back the range, but I was simply just trying to make sure there's nothing wrong with my meal here. But
Why are you approaching me?
Well, I am capable of assisting you with your issues here, if you'd like.
Oh, you're one of them paladin schmucks, huh?
Oh, I mean, I didn't think paladins were the only ones who could help assist with this sort of healing, but
I mean, they're not, but look at you.
this person clad in just well, okay, would he be in armor at this point? He didn't feel like taking it off. Yeah, just Junipro, just clad in armor, clanking, whatnot.
He's got that shonen protagonist face.
There's
You've got the face of a shonen protagonist. You have to be a paladin.
Shonen.
Well, actually, there's that other type of paladin, but we don't talk about them.
Shonen. Are you familiar with orcs?
Distantly outside, you hear a group like armor and then like clanking together, and then someone screaming, "Dave's fault! Dave's fault!"
Regardless, sir,
You notice as you get a closer look, you're talking to a half orc.
Ah. Okay. I see. That would explain. Sir, I can assist you with your malady. However, there's no fee. It's just simply if you'd like to. If not, I can just go back to my food here.
He kind of just blinks at you a few times. He just shakes his head and turns away from you.
Are you sure, sir? I imagine whatever it is ailing you.
Do I have to make my no more obvious? Do I have to spell N-O for you?
No. I just simply wanted to say that. It's no skin off my back. I can just do this without any cost. It's just I'm going to be able. If it's not a waste of energy for me. Wouldn't you prefer to feel more comfortable?
He puts a hand on your chest and then gently pushes you away.
Very well. I'll leave you be, sir. And this returns to Timothy then. I guess he wants to live his life with this mouth sore.
Do I need to roll for a Constitution save again?
Wait, why would you need to roll for
Because I'm more
Constitution?
drinks.
Oh, you're having another drink? Yes.
God.
Give me
I'm
another
having a bunch
Constitution.
more drinks.
You're passed out again.
Fuck.
In fact, you've drank so much alcohol, you're taking a single D4 of damage. Let's see how much. 2 damage.
So I guess I'm witnessing a rookie just collapsing on the floor there.
Yes, and their lips are starting to turn blue. You should probably get them to bed.
Mr. Rookie, hey, and he just rushes over to, Mr. Twinkie, I need to assist with...
That's whispering. You don't hear it.
Oh.
You don't hear it. Well, actually,
he...
You can roll a perception check if you
Okay.
to see if you can hear what Twinkie is whispering to this hooded figure.
I am not going to try that.
Okay.
Yeah. My character's focused on Rookie. So just Mr. Rookie, just hold on a moment. I'll help you out. I'm going to just get you to bed. And you, oh my, you are turning colors here. Just hold on a bit. I'll get you out of here. And I guess he just kind of goes to pick up Rookie and help him over to his lodging. Is there anything else I gotta be done, or?
No, you just take him.
Okay.
All right. So I think as Jinipro, as Jinipro drags Rookie off to his lodgings, and Timothy sees them go up the stairs, he reaches into his pocket, pulls something out off camera, looks down at it with just a look of abject fear in his face, and then he puts it back in.
Oh my.
Meanwhile, Salem's still pass it to the bar, so it's gonna pick her up too.
Yeah, I think Timothy will probably help Salem up the stairs.
Her unconscious body is safe in your arms.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess the rest of you can go back to talking instead of just typing it out.
All right. How would you like to continue the story of Twinkie and Zara?
Okay. Hey. I want to PM this just so it'll be a surprise.
Okay.
But Twinkie's still gonna try to persuade the necromancer.
Oh my god.
So just keep talking about something real fast.
Okay.
We've gotten. What do we got to you?
Would you like to return from your adventures now and walk into the bar?
Not quite yet.
Darn it!
Okay. Great. We need to think of something.
Okay, actually, I guess on a meta level, for those of us who are going to sleep now, are we going to be getting a long rest?
Yeah, you'll be getting a long rest.
Okay, so
assuming Twinkie doesn't.
You guys.
I took the 2 hit points for nothing.
Correct. It was literally just for flavor. It didn't actually mean anything.
Assuming Twinkie doesn't start something that keeps us from resting.
Yes.
All
right. I'm still waiting. Okay, let's see.
I'm trying my best to think of something. I'm still trying my best to think of something to just kill time here. Okay. So
As,
I think I got.
As you're trying to carry Rookie up the stairs. Hang on. Let's see. How long does detect poison last? Where did it go?
Because I could talk to Timothy about something.
Okay. Are you still concentrating on detect poison disease, or would you have let it go by now?
Oh shoot. I'm trying to remember if I thought about like if he makes it a habit to just always keep it on, like basically concentrating for exercising his concentration and stuff. You know what? Let me just roll for that then.
Okay, if you roll an odd, you drop concentration. If you roll an even, you still have it.
Freddie, you forgot to unmute yourself.
That's not me.
Oh,
That's Rogue.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. Oh god. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I just assumed that it was Fruity Boy.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, Fruity.
It's okay.
Whoa, how do you do the rolls again? It was R. Okay, now I got it. 1D.
Ooh.
You drop concentration.
Okay.
And suddenly, you realize, as you're trying to lift Rookie up the stairs, suddenly you realize you're surrounded by zombies, and they all start dancing.
Well, okay, I already knew the zombies were there, but
they're just dancing.
Just Fortnite dancing.
Is there music playing?
No.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
There's no music playing. They're just dancing. And they're doing the Thriller dance.
Mr. Hatfield, are you? Am I the only one seeing this, or?
I think Timothy was helping Salem up the stairs.
Yeah, Rookie's also being helped up the stairs, so yeah, you probably would bear witness to this.
Twinkie's just cracking up in the back with the Necromancer. It's just like, see that idiot? We got him.
I believe they seem to be doing their own thing. It's not harming anyone, so
Yeah, it's dinner and a show.
I see. It's a shame that we're missing out on the show, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think we all need a rest.
Yeah. Do we still need to buy time?
Nope.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
The zombies was the.
Oh my god!
That was the joke.
Damn it! I thought the zombies were just gonna surround Jennifer and like stare at him and then start dancing.
So we should probably resolve what happened to Brock, but after that, can I call for like a short break so I can go to the bathroom?
Sure. Yeah, it's just about break time anyways, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's resolve what happened to Brock.
So, Brock, you're just taking a walk around the city now after.
Should we silence for this actually?
Nope. The part that you'd need to silence for is already over. You're walking through the city at night. It's late in the evening. The sun hasn't quite set yet, but it's getting close. You're just walking through the night. Evening sky.
Just walking around, thinking about everything that's happened so far, about the group as a whole, this Floof ordeal, the mercenaries that were hired, trying to piece it all together.
Hang on. Let me do something real quick with your character sheet. This should just take a moment.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not... Hang on, the modifier's not right. No, stop rolling it! I'm trying to change it! There we go. Now the modifier's correct. You get an 18 on your reminiscing. That doesn't do anything, I just wanted to do that.
Aw, okay.
Oh,
I was like, do I get something for it?
Skill, the reminiscing roll.
You have a new skill, reminiscing.
Hey.
Although, just to let you know, tool proficiencies are in all caps, and I don't know, other proficiencies are in capital K, so if you put it in...
I added it as a skill, not as a tool.
Okay, cool. Because, yeah, like that. You know, just for flavor.
Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna be walking around town for quite a while.
Alright. So, with that, nothing really happens while he's out reminiscing. He's just reminiscing, eventually makes his way back to the inn. And you all go to sleep for the evening, and we will take our 20-minute break.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey. Gonna get my good old spell slots back. Thank goodness.
Yay.
You get your long rest,
Happy
I'm back
birthday.
up, I love it.
and Kirby can play some nice intermission music.
This fantastic music has been playing for a while. We still just not left.
Okay, you finally set out into the big, wide world. You're off to Kirbynite.
Oh wait, I forgot my flask.
Here, you can have one of my spare.
So you're finally on the road, traveling through the mountains. You spend about 2 or 3 days in the mountains, and then you come down into a valley. And you spend another day or two in that valley, but as you're in that valley, conveniently the music is ending just as this is happening. This is about your 5th day of travel. You're in the valley. And unfortunately, you're stopped on the road by a group of Ilma's soldiers.
What?
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 You're just traveling along, and suddenly you see, in the distance on the other side of the valley, there's a group of, well, not quite the other side of the valley, but like a ways ahead, you see a small company of Ilma's soldiers. Just maybe a battalion. Wait, hang on, is battalion?
The company is like...
Battalion?
Battalion? That's a
Battalion.
lot!
Battalion.
That's a
Not a
lot
battalion.
of people.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squad?
That's
Something
platoon?
around less than 30. We'll say less than 30.
So,
That's a
platoon,
squad.
I would say?
That's a squad.
No, that's not a squad.
Oh, a squad... Oh, that's right. No, it's not. You're right.
That's too small. I mean, that's too big.
So
Platoon,
how many?
yeah.
How many? Around how much?
Less than 30.
Less than 30.
Okay. So we see a sizable amount.
About the size of a platoon, yeah.
So we see a sizable
Yeah.
amount of soldiers.
Platoon, that's what I was trying to think.
Are
I
they
don't
are
know
they
why I said
are they
platoon.
blocking the path?
They are. They don't block the path until they see you approaching.
Twinkie yells out in the distance, "Hey, get the hell out the road!"
I guess I'm trying to like pull ahead in front and just kind of just waving our arms. Like, no, just what is this about?
One of the soldiers approaches you and says, "Halt! We cannot allow anyone past us in our journeys without confirming their purpose and their destination. Queen's orders."
You already have this much reach by now? Huh.
Ah, shit.
Yes.
You mean as in reputation?
I mean, I have my sigil from the Kingdom of Ilmas.
Would you like to use it on them?
I'm gonna try. I mean, like, I still have my badge, so I'm gonna try and pull it out. And I'm just like,
You do remember that last time you tried this, it didn't work.
yeah, but I'm kind of hoping they haven't heard the news yet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to bank on that or bullshit through it.
Alright, so you take out your sigil and roll me a bullshit check, please.
Okay. I have proficiency in that, so.
I have proficiency in bullshit.
They see right through your bullshit.
In fact, they probably recognize. Oh shit, that's Officer Hadfield. And I'm just like,
That's the traitor.
Traitor.
Traitor. Wait a second. What?
What?
Traitor. You betrayed the kingdom.
Betrayed the kingdom?
This is news to me. Hatfield, you betrayed the kingdom?
He betrayed the kingdom of Ilmaz, yes.
How did he betray the kingdom?
This is a critical failure, yeah.
Well, he's abandoned the queen and is no longer reporting to her, even though he's supposed to, and has conspired against her.
Conspired? Conspired
Yes, with the rest of you.
what?
Against the
Wait,
kingdom.
what?
I don't even know this guy.
What conspiracy is this? Now hold on just a moment. What's the meaning of this?
These are the words that I heard from the. Well, I mean, it wasn't directly from the queen. It was.
If it wasn't from the Queen, who's your
Like a
commanding
bit-
officer?
Our commanding officer is not present right now. We work under. Oh fuck! Hang on, I have to check my notes.
Yeah, sorry.
I like how Timothy's.
That's his name.
Let
Oh,
me
fuck,
speak
we
with
have
your
to check
officer.
No, that's not his name. His name is
That's what
not. Oh
he's-
fuck! I have to check my notes.
That's why he's such a
Uh,
shit commander, because he's always got to check his notes.
The general, or not the general, the leader of the squad literally has to check what his commander's name is.
It's just like, who's your commanding officer? What of General Lance?
General. Oh god, I smudged my handwriting.
Take your time. Take your time, Arthur.
It's Paulus.
Paulus.
Like that.
And I
General Paulus.
Do you recognize his name?
You know
yeah, I
that
was gonna
General
say, do I recognize the name?
Timothy would know General Paulus. Not quite as big name a general as Arjan, but Paulus is perhaps the more he's the general nobody wants to serve under because he's big and scary.
Oof.
He's always in full plate, covering his face.
What like notable exploits does the guy have? Is he like kind of a slaughterer, like a big badass warrior kind of dude?
Kind of, yeah. He's known to be he's ruthless, but like he has standards. Like he wouldn't. He'll slaughter a whole platoon of enemy soldiers without blinking an eye, but like
No women, no
he
children,
won't
that
touch
kind
a
of thing.
civilian. Yeah,
Yeah.
he won't touch a civilian unless they
Oh,
attack him first.
Is this entire territory under his control then?
No, we were just stationed here temporarily. General Paulus is often dealing with another country.
Mr. Hatfield, who do we supposed to speak to about this? We simply just been existing and we bump into things. I didn't think we'd be offending anyone by simply living.
No, that's the concern. We're not conspiring against the kingdom. Somebody must have spread that message.
Okay, soldiers, where, I guess, do we speak to someone about, what is...
I mean, you'd have to go straight to Ilmaz for that. We can bring you. Just it'd be in cuffs.
Something that doesn't...
Likely have to,
so
go through a proper court, be trialed, likely
how
guilty.
about we make a deal? We give you all our bard over here, and then you just let us go through.
We kind of...
What?
We kind of...
What?
He has a lot of information for us to be, going around and going to... going back to Ilmas is...
Yes, you do all look kind of thirsty. How about some friendship juice?
But-
Friendship juice.
I go back to the carriage and I peel the back, and I have like a couple barrels of castle wine.
That's supposed to like last us for a while.
God damn it! Just let us through.
Look,
Now hold on a moment. Listen, I assure you, we're not conspiring against the kingdom.
these are our orders. You can say whatever you want. You'd have to prove it in court to get it dismissed.
How about you go pound sand?
I suppose at this point, like
He
I'm just
kinda
writing.
stops on the road a bit. There, I pounded sand. Happy.
Yeah,
That's dirt.
So I critically failed on this one. So like I think at this point Timothy's ability to talk has been like completely neutered. See what I mean? See what I mean, Kirby? That's what he means. All he has is his words.
So, how about the alcohol plan?
Yeah, plan alcohol.
One box for me,
I
one
mean,
box for
like-
the federales type deal.
All right, so here's
Booze.
here's the actual plan, and I think Timothy is gonna cantrip message over to Brock, and say like just. I think message allows me to give a short message, like it's
Yes.
a couple sentences or something, or is it just one word?
No, the cantrip is more than one word. I think it's like, hang on, let me double check.
Isn't it like a sentence? Or a phrase?
It's like, I think
Yeah,
it's
it's the message.
sick.
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
what's the message? The target hears.
Oh god.
I forgot
whisper.
about that shit.
So I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna whisper over to I'm gonna like discreetly point my finger at Brock and say like the message is get them drunk, I'll escape. And then I point over to Twinkie and say I'll turn myself in, get them drunk. And like basically repeat this process and then try it. Like the idea is that so I like once I'm recognized as a traitor, I'll go with Twinkie's plan and say why don't we just hand over your bard here and pass, and then when they're all just smashed, I'll break out on my own.
All right. So who's gonna try and convince them to get drunk?
Oh.
All right. Well, okay.
What we do.
All right.
So
So
here's what we
We're
do.
on duty, and
We're
we
gonna
also,
we'll start
we're
this
in
one.
the middle of travel.
Yeah, we'll start this one off, and I think like what happens here is Timothy like looks over to everyone, and then puts his hands up, and he says, "All right, I guess I'll have to prove myself, right?"
In court.
okay. So I guess I could probably want to maybe assist in trying to do some convincing since
Yeah,
charisma
at
and
this
all.
point, it's gonna be everybody just has to like carouse with them and then get them all drunk. But like, I'm gonna let myself get captured.
Okay. Does how about the rest of us? Like, I mean, like, did you speak to the other ones about?
Yeah, I had mentioned that I like while we're arguing with these guys, like I've been discreetly casting message on people and conveying. the plan.
Okay.
Yeah, so we all know
Can-
what the plan is pretty much.
Can Twinkie intimidate them into drinking?
That's not.
I don't know if I don't know if it's
You know,
try.
I don't know how about I try to talk to them first?
Yeah.
Should talk to them first
Kind of a
before we do the
sensitive
intimidation.
situation here.
So
I think it's more a matter like it's one of those things where you wouldn't intimidate them into drinking. What you do is maybe you might like challenge them to a drinking contest or something, and just be like, "What you think you can't? You think you can stand up to a man to a real man?"
I'd be down for any drinking contest, what you mean?
Well,
Yeah.
I guess we could give you our friend here because we really didn't know about all of this. But you know what? How about as a gift we give you this friendship juice that our good friend Brock here has prepared?
Look, lady, we're really not supposed to drink.
But
What are you,
We're
chicken?
also, look, we're
friendship!
So here's a question: Are they traveling right now,
Yes,
or is this a
they're
camp?
traveling.
Okay.
They're traveling.
But do you not want to be friends?
Miss Salem, please,
Like about
Look.
to cry.
Okay, if you're gonna give me persuasion to see if your tears get through to them.
That 20 with a plus 11.
You have a plus 11 to persuade. Why the fuck?
Damn.
Do you have a plus 11 to persuasion?
I've got mastery in it thanks to everybody's friend.
Oh my god.
Dear fucking lord. Okay.
Oh my
The
god.
entire squadron just starts getting out of their wagons and such, and they're like, no, okay, it's okay, don't cry. We'll drink.
Oh, God.
We'll drink.
It's
There's
like a
like-
scene. It's like a fucking scene in One Piece where everybody is just like looking at Boa Hancock and just being like, "Our Lady."
Yeah.
At this point, can't we like get like get these guys to like be people to like just like what's the word I'm looking for? Just
Bodyguard.
Can we just like bodyguard with that role?
they what they do is like, look, we'd love to. We'll take a cup of friendship juice each, and then we need to be on our way. We're sorry for bothering you. We won't even mention we saw you this time. Through the power of tears, you managed to get out of this.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Before they
Castle
complete.
Wine rolled, the Castle Wine did roll a 20 as well, so
It's very delicious wine, and they're all quite rosy-faced, and they're not the best drivers as you see them on their way.
Before they're
I'll
completely
just-
gone, I do my character does want to ask something. Is there are there any other groups of patrollers, or maybe like some kind of places that's there's a what's I'm looking for? Embassy's not the word I'm looking for.
What are you trying to find?
So they like if there's a place where there's other Ilmas soldiers are stationed at.
Like
Kuvrikor's Ilma's free right now, but the other countries, I don't know. I only know what I was ordered to do.
Okay.
Look,
I like the idea that
You ever
we
had those,
get them drunk enough that they just forget to put me in cuffs.
yeah, they just wave along. They forget to even they forget that they were even trying to arrest Timothy, and they just move along.
Oh.
I wanted to have a drinking game with them.
You have a drinking game with the commander, and you win.
Fuck yeah.
Because every time he tries to stop, he just flashes of just crying Salo, and he keeps drinking.
they've already passed. They've already passed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're gone now.
Twinkie just like he starts chuckling. He's like, what that commander doesn't realize, Twinkie pissed in his drink.
That's why he didn't want to keep drinking, but he just kept flashing.
That's concerning.
Yeah. I'm
a wanted criminal in Ilmaz now.
I was hoping to have gotten more information, but I guess everyone else kind of felt uncomfortable to kind of just push us along.
Well, so Paulos is an interesting fellow.
What do you mean?
He's the man's a genius of combat. He's likely been taking these territories by force, and that suggests to me that this is a scouting party. Perhaps more importantly, Paulos seems to believe that I am conspiring against the Empire now. I mean, in a sense that I am, but we've been reporting into Arjan, and we've been cooperating with her, so I question if the Crown even knows about her plans. Salem, I thank you so much. And Brock, you both saved my bacon back there. I don't know what I would have done.
I mean, I was just ready to drink.
Yeah, I don't know what I would have done if I had to stand up in a court. The Kingdom of Ilmaz's courts are famously difficult for a commoner to navigate.
Yeah, and I'd
Don't worry,
imagine we.
Timothy.
Good. I as much as I would prefer to get this sort of stuff sorted out, I would imagine we would have to be waiting for a very long time, and at that point, we may as well have, I guess.
I assure you, Mr. Wingar, I would not survive the trial process.
That's why Twinkie hates the law.
too am beginning to despise it.
I would like to have really... I would like to figure out more information, but...
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We should get.
Yes, we must get on our way.
Yeah.
I apologize, Mr.
So-
Rinka.
Oh, yes!
And to the rest of you for this inconvenience. I hope that I won't be too much of a burden.
Well, I mean, we're all
I'm using the
fugitives,
wrong
I guess.
I hope I won't be too much of a burden. Just realized I've been using the wrong voice this whole time.
Oof.
Well, I mean,
It's
we're
fine,
all
Timothy was just caught a cold.
we're all considered fugitives here, so
Twinkie's not a fugitive.
oh, they consider you a fugitive now.
I don't know this guy.
Well,
Currently, the Kingdom of Ilmaz likely does not suspect any of you, but they have connection to me, so...
that guy really sounded like he was implying the rest of us are pretty much also fugitives.
I'm not so sure about that. We
Hmm.
might be able to wiggle you out of the situation, but I seem to be labeled muchly as a conspirator.
Well, I don't know. Would you really... Have you really not been, I guess, speaking to them at all? Or
I haven't been speaking to the Empire, but I have been sending messages to Arjan.
Wait, does that mean... is she not part of Ilmaz anymore?
I'm not sure. She still has, as much as I understand, her personal retinue. I believe that she is still connected to the Crown. I was under the impression that this was sufficient, but it seems as though it's not.
I wish I knew what we could do about this, but...
Though I admit that, in a way, being labeled a fugitive is comforting, because it means that I can send messages to Arjan and not necessarily have them reach the Crown. That may be a benefit to us in the future, because I believe that our goals align.
Well,
Okay.
continue along your journey now, or
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, I think we'll have to continue.
I realized I was muted.
Oh, poor
Oh.
rookie.
Oh my god.
I think this was like all said and done like as we were like continuing along. So
Yeah.
So the rest of your journey continues without incident, and I'm afraid I couldn't find an image for this because the idea I have for Kuvde Kor is awfully specific and probably doesn't exist out there. But as you approach, as you leave the valley, you go over one last rise, and you're greeted. You look up, and where Kuvde Kor is, you see a mountain that has been shattered into pieces, connected by bridges. Magical bridges.
Like,
It's like
Are the
all
pieces
these pieces
floating?
are just floating. Yep. It's vaguely in the shape of a mountain that's been broken apart.
Is it kind of like the Kingdom of Zeal in Chrono Trigger? How it's like it's floating like rocks in the sky and connected by these magic bridges?
like I know there's like a place in Monster Hunter 4 that there's like a bunch of like you go to it's like a floating.
Kind of, but it's more in a mountainous shape than a standard floating islands.
So,
Interesting.
so instead of
So like in inverted floating islands, the pointy part's up instead of down.
Yes.
Wow.
that's interesting.
I've heard legends of this place, but never have I seen it with my own eyes.
how
And,
do we even traverse this? Upwards.
Around the top of the peak, like forming sort of a halo above the mountain, you see some kind of. You see something circular. You're not really sure what it is from this distance. Except Twinkie knows what it is.
I
I'm gonna
backed
whisper
off.
to
I backed off for a minute to go pee. What did I miss?
Okay, so you're at Kuvri Kor. Basically, it's a bunch of floating islands in the shape of a mountain. And at the top, there's a ring around it, and I am going to tell you what that ring is and whisper it to you.
Okay.
How does one even traverse something like this?
Oh, there must be
there are
magical bridges.
bridges.
Up. Yeah.
A bridge. I can see the bridges, but.
They should be king.
No! Wait. Twinkie knows what that is.
Do
Twinkie?
you?
Twinkie stares at the circular thing, and then he turns towards the group, and then he says,
It's the racetrack.
The racetrack.
The racetrack.
What?
Twinkie knows this racetrack. He remembers a race taking place on this place.
You've been here before, Twinkie?
Ah, Twinkie has. Twinkie's raced on these tracks before.
I see.
I didn't know you were a racer, Twinkie. What kind of races take place on these tracks?
The most extreme races you would ever seen. Just think of like so out of character, just think of like Mad Max races.
Crazy ass Fury Road races.
Yeah.
I was about to think like Roman Colosseum stuff, but I guess Mad Max.
Yeah. Okay. This is, I mean, maybe extreme Roman Colosseum races, like Mad Max Roman Colosseum races.
So something like what? Horse-drawn carriages with people throwing spears at each other.
More
Not
extreme
exactly.
than that, I would think.
More extreme? What are you saying? Like people are climbing? There's several folks clambering on top of their carriages and just throwing.
Jenipro, you don't get it. People lose their lives on that track every day, and only the strongest survive. There's body parts skipping in the skies constantly.
Oh.
Oh!
And and Twinkie won't even speak about the griffins coming out to snatch people from their own carts.
What? Wow! Like Timothy is looking at this and he's just like, just it's not starry-eyed or anything, but this is like the stuff of legends to him.
Mr. Twinkie, how much do you think the spectators would enjoy some food from McTwinkies as they're watching this?
I think the spectators would enjoy it a lot if they don't try to kill us, because even the spectators are trying to kill the racers.
What?
What do the spectators do something like they vote to see what kind of traps are triggered?
So, they individually trigger their own traps on the course, and then they also have a mass group poll in which they decide the ultimate trap to be triggered, or whatever situation just comes out on the track.
That sounds amazing. Timothy stares at the camera.
However, Twinkie had to leave that life long ago. It might even be too extreme for Twinkie.
Oh man, I can't wait for you guys to actually get to the racetrack.
Oh no! Too extreme for Twinkie. That's very extreme.
It got to the point where I won, but not without a cost. All the racers lost their lives that day, except for me.
That's...
I did. Twinkie didn't even feel like a winner. He felt like a survivor.
So, Twinkie would know that there's multiple racetracks. This isn't the only one.
Yeah, there's probably like one that's less extreme, but I mean, like
Or maybe
every shitty racing minigame in a JRPG has like the easy course, the medium course, and the hard course.
He was going for like extreme course, despite the fact that like there was like we had like like Babby's first course over there, and
The junior division, everyone still gets a shotgun.
No, not even shotgun. No, it's just simply like over there we just have people just running on their feet. Like this is just a completely normal thing, and just for whatever reason, the extreme courses over there, like down the road,
Ricky,
people losing their lives.
Are you, Ricky, are you trying to say something?
Oh no, I'm just thinking it's like the easy course is just Gmod Death Run.
The worst part always seemed to come right after the loop-de-loop on the track.
Well, what draws these carriages? It can't be horses. Horses can't go over loops in a track.
Twinkie isn't entirely sure how this magic works, but...
Oh, come on, you've sparked my curiosity, everyone. Let's go.
As long as we don't get roped into this, we do have things to be doing that's got nothing to do with racing.
You can...
Every single time you say that, you're just jinxing us, Mr. Wingar.
You can volunteer to race, but usually the racers are chosen.
Oh no!
Let's not...
Can I slowly back away from the group?
Okay, let's...
Can Twinkie notice this? Can Twinkie notice this?
Yes, Twinkie can. Actually, no. Brock, give me a stealth check.
Oh, for the love of God, RNG, Jesus, please.
Fuck!
What's Twinkie's passive perception? 14. Yeah, you don't notice.
Fuck. I'm about to grab him by the collar.
Look, now that you've made mention of that part right there, I think we should just make sure we keep our distance from the racetrack. Then
you should. Right. They favor looking out. They favor looking for certain types of people.
Outsiders.
By people, in species, I mean like certain classes.
Certain like
Mr.
types of people.
Mr. Hadfield,
Perhaps
is this
paladins and heroes?
They usually like throwing bards and warlocks in these races. They favor them the most because they make
Timothy
the best.
stares at the camera and says, "That sounds terrifying."
I like it.
With the biggest grin on his face possible.
Yeah.
Apparently, they do this because they scream. They give the best screams as they die.
And yet you are part of this in the past.
Yes.
Were you?
Twinkie doesn't understand how he got roped in, but
were you a
that just
bard in the
seems so.
past?
A barbarian.
Barbarian?
When I was
The famous warrior poets.
when Twinkie was a baby, Twinkie wanted to grow up singing and dancing. Twinkie even tried that in a bar, but they didn't like that. So they entered Twinkie into racing at such a young age. Twinkie had a race as a baby.
Huh. I see. I'm sorry.
Twinkie was the only survivor in that first race.
I'm sorry to hear that,
Twinkie's
Mr.
just
Twinkie.
opening up about his dramatic things.
I'm trying my best to stay in character here. Y'all just keep giggling
Yeah,
away.
like, sorry, this is the weirdest fucking tragic backstory I've ever heard.
Twinkie never knew his parents. He was taken away at birth ever since he wanted to become a bard. It's like they could detect Twinkie's thoughts when he was little.
The
and
most
Twinkie
tragic
doesn't
thing is
understand how
that
that
Twinkie's
works.
parents died in that same race.
They were like racing to try and get him back.
God.
Oh my god.
Twinkie has always wondered what it's like to have a parent, but Twinkie will never know.
Okay, we gotta
Jesus, Carrot, continue on into town.
Yes.
Alright, so you walk up a rainbow. As you approach the lowest of the floating islands, a bridge made of rainbows extends out towards you.
As they're walking, I think Timothy makes one last crack and it's like, well, I guess we know why they call you the Unbreakable now. You must be quite hale and hearty to survive such a thing at a young age.
Let's make sure we don't get to find out personally what that's about. Look,
Twinkie hears that. Twinkie hears that from Timothy, and his expression doesn't change, but you can see like a slight like tear coming out of his eye.
God, so this is the section of the RPG where we learn about one of the supporting cast members' pasts.
Yes.
Really
say
fucking
that
good.
as if Twinkie is
Yeah,
the primary
Twinkie is
character.
absolutely like the problem there is that Twinkie is like the fucking breakout character of this hot mess.
The main character is not Jitterbro, it's Twinkie.
It's Twinkie's, franchise expansion adventure.
Yeah, for those of you who want to know, the name of this Roll20 is in fact McTwinkie's Business Adventure. Like that's the name of the Roll20 board.
Yep.
It is.
So how long is it before we see some kind of civilization as we're going through these?
There's civilization on the first island. It's like there's a bunch of people dancing and partying, and they're all excited that there's new people here. They seem almost half as friendship obsessed as Salem is. As you approach, they're screaming, "New friends! Folks,
What a welcoming
new
crowd."
friends!"
Before we get
They
close,
crossed the bridge of friendship.
before we get within close enough range, my character is going to try his best to make an appeal to the others in the party. We need to get information, whatever local tavern they have, but I would strongly suggest that we keep to our own alcoholic stocks.
Just keep a low profile, right?
Yes, exactly. It's mainly because if Mr. Twinkie has, if his words do actually hold weight, we do need to watch out for ourselves in the event that they do want to try to involve us in things that we may not want to be involved in.
Twinkie will warn you about this.
Yes.
Better give it some thought before you step in one of these pubs.
The pub. Do you have?
These aren't like your usual pubs.
We'll need to be. This is what happens when we give Nova narrative control.
You assume I'm giving him narrative control.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I happen to. I like the idea that this is Nova just cashing in, spending a fate point to declare story detail for the last 13 fucking sessions.
I understand. I understand how. Well, I can believe how dangerous it may be to go to these pubs, but do you have a better suggestion as to where to find information? Pubs are the single best.
Twinkie isn't suggesting that you don't go to it. Twinkie is just warning you. Think about it before you go into one of these pubs.
Yeah.
And Twinkie's he's not explicitly telling you what's wrong with them or or what goes on in there. He's just giving you a warning.
I'm going to Mr. G. No, Rookie. Juniper's just kind of he's looking at the two. Don't.
A group begins walking towards you from the other side of the Rainbow Bridge, shouting, "Friend!"
Friends!
Swear to God, for these, if Salem's going and jumping out of the car, I'm just holding off by the collar, keeping them from leaving.
That's exactly what happened, and you did that.
They approach. They have one of them is carrying a mug of beer specifically for Rookie. They hand Rookie a mug of beer. Friendship juice.
Oh.
I'm just going to drink it.
You drink it. It's just beer.
You know what? These
Perfect.
people are alright. I'm just going to let go of Salem and just let her go wild.
Hey, Rookie, Was that just regular beer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Because if they don't like you, they pee in it. Tradition around these parts.
Rookie
What are
should
you
know.
talking about, silly Billy? We don't do any of that.
They're also-
A very tall elf walks over to you, saying that, and then starts patting you on the hat.
Twinkie just he gives a stern look towards the elf. And then Twinkie just gives a big hug to their leg.
Cat Twinkie.
Look! Friends!
Timothy.
Yay! Everybody starts cheering at this.
Yeah, Timothy walks forward and accepts a mug and just looks over
No,
and gives.
the only mug that was brought out was for Rookie. None of the rest of you got mugs.
Got it.
Somehow they knew.
I thought it was for
like
everyone.
beer.
Nope, just for Rookie.
Got it. Wait a sec. Wait a second.
But
What is it, Timothy?
Oh my god!
yes, right.
Perhaps
they
we
lift
should-
I
up
say that out of
Rookie
character. But yeah.
onto their shoulders. Friend! Rookie, do you accept them lifting you up onto their shoulders, or do you try to resist?
I'm going to try to resist. Like hell no. Like this is too much for me now.
Give me a strength check to or
Can I-
acrobatics.
Actually,
to
can I
escape.
just simply just walk my I'm still on my mount. Can I just have my oh my god.
Why?
They try to lift you up, and you just flip over them, and you start sprinting away. This is highly suspicious to you. You don't want any part of it. You're out of there.
Wait, Rookie, are you actually running the heck out of there?
No,
Why not?
no. Rookie is running away because you flipped over them, and then you ended up running into town.
Yeah, you're running straight into town.
Oh shoot! And I'm gonna ride off after him. Try and
Oh,
catch up to him on my horse.
The friend didn't want to be friends. Some of them seem kind of let down, but they seem mostly understanding, maybe? I don't know, these people are pretty hard to read.
Junipero was going to take off, but since it's only just him and
This is too much for me.
The entire group noticed that Rookie just took off.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was
I'm
very
taking-
obvious to the group.
Yeah, and I'm taking off after him. I'm riding ahead to make sure that he's okay.
Twinkie just he just stops and has his eyes wide open as they're running away, and he just turns to the entire group. He's just like, "We gotta go get those guys right now!"
No. We assure you, we promise you, we just want friends. If you don't want to be friends...
Shut the hell up!
Look, hey, Mr. Hold on. Mr. Twinkie,
He's like, listen, do not. I don't care what these guys. I don't care what they say. We gotta go after those two right now.
We really just want friends.
There we go. I gotta use my charisma to try to calm down Twinkie. So what kind of role do I need to be doing to basically try to speak to
calm
him?
down Twinkie, you're gonna need a persuasion check.
Also, Kirby, you
and
have
Twinkie, you're gonna need to roll me just a wisdom saving throw to
Wait,
see if
hold
you're
on.
still angry.
Hold
Okay.
on. Wait.
Also, Kirby, your number of channel divinities is actually equal to 1 plus your charisma mod, or not charisma.
What?
I think it's equal to your paladin level. It says in that description, emissary piece, you can
Yes.
only use 1 channel divinity after a long rest, but I think you have more than that now.
Oh.
Hang on, let me look this up.
Also, Twinkie is not
Rather-
he's not angry. He's just he's panicked.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
like I
but-
said, I just calm. I said calm.
Wisdom to save against the persuasion to see if you calm down.
Oh God, are you
Oh no,
serious?
I'm sorry.
Roll your
I'm sorry.
persuasion.
I'm a complete idiot. No. I was thinking of divine sense, not channel divinity.
Oh my god. Well, so much for that.
No, roll your. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not.
Twinkie still panicked.
I was like, I'm just gonna. I was only rolling it just for the hell of it.
Okay, what were you trying to do to calm Twinkie down? Were you just trying to like talk to him?
Yeah, just talk. At this point, I just already like block it out of my brain because he got that roll. I was just okay. Mr. Twinkie just.
Twinkie's already gone.
Yeah, he's running after Timothy.
Before he takes off, Twinkie attempts to grab the nearest person next to him. Who's right next to him?
You pick up the person who's crying about not being able to make friends. Roll
no, I mean in the group. In the group.
Oh, in the group?
Yeah, in the group.
All right. I'm gonna. Let's see.
All you have to pick up is just Salem.
Yeah, it would be Fruity because.
Yeah,
Oh god, yes.
Okay, so you pick up a crying Salem and start running. Give me a strength check.
Yeah,
Or an athletics check. 16. I think that's enough to lift up Salem.
Salem, we gotta go! We gotta go get
Salem up above your head as she's crying, and you just start sprinting after Rookie.
Junipero simply looks at the carriage, the now empty carriage.
Well, Brock is driving the carriage.
Brock
Yeah,
is
there's
no
no
horse.
No,
No,
I'm
Brock
hiding in
on
the
the
back
horse?
of it behind some
Yeah.
supplies. I'm hiding in the
Brock
carriage.
is hiding. At the...
Oh wait, what happened? What about the horse?
Oh, the horse is just attached to the
excuse
outside
me.
of the rear.
Yeah.
One of the, a couple of the group that came out to meet you approached Junipero and excuse me, would you like to come with us as we escort your carriage to our stables? We seem to have come off on the wrong foot, but we'd like to do nice things. We want
Yes,
friends.
please.
Holy shit! I hope
Okay.
this isn't like a fucking Logetown situation.
Okay,
I think it is.
I'm.
they guide your carriage to the stables.
I'm sorry.
The only thing suspicious so far is just how friendly these people are.
My character is not even. My character's not even phased by that at this moment, unfortunately. He's
Yeah,
just-
I'm also not like. Yeah, I'm running after Rookie because oh shit, buddy system.
So, let me get this right. Everybody's gone except Kirby,
Now
Junipero
Brock is
with the
just
thing, and I'm just hiding in the cart.
back of a carriage.
As far as Junipero's concerned, he is the only. He thinks he's the only one there with the carriage.
Good.
Yeah. Junipero doesn't know Brock's there.
Yeah. So basically, at this
Brock
point, like, Junipero's like basically he's guiding he's kind of like he's grabbed the reins for the carriage and just like he's sitting in there and just kind of moving along while his summon mount is just kind of just walking alongside since it's a nice, very smart creature.
Have you described what your summoned mount looks like
I-
for the chat? Yes.
I have
Yes.
not yet. It is a rather tall creature. It pretty much its head pretty much tower over everyone. It's got very powerful. It's got two legs that are very powerful. Can definitely hurt anyone who wants to, I guess, bother it. Or I guess maybe it's kind of like,
It's an ostrich.
You're riding an ostrich?
I'm just saying that this is a very tall, feathered creature that can possibly, it can intimidate, or it can also warm the hearts of children if it just looks at them. And, well,
Your mount takes the hat off of one of the people walking alongside the carriage. Oh
it's
shit, I accidentally closed roll 20. Ah.
it takes the hat, okay.
Yeah, it just picks up the hat. It doesn't do anything with it, it's just holding a hat now.
I see. This creature's a very loyal creature, but it, I guess sometimes it just does things. Does this bother? I can simply just tell it to stop, and I will let it. And it will listen to me. I mean, well, we have this thing. We have a deep communication and such. You see. I guess he's getting no answer from person who lost the hat.
No, the person who lost the hat just kind of pats it on the head. Oh, that's so cute.
Yo, we have no idea what you're talking about. It's just a tall, two-legged creature.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
All
feathers.
two-legged
Feathers.
It's very feathery, very majestic looking. It could look, like I said, it could look very intimidating to folks. But
And
they
it
had
takes hats, apparently.
it likes hats. It's okay.
Yeah,
Sometimes you like
it likes hats.
yeah. So yeah, I guess who are we focusing on now? Are we gonna focus on like?
We'll switch over to Rookie, who's currently running through the streets trying
Can
to.
Rookie outrun a horse?
No, Rookie cannot outrun a horse.
Yeah.
So you've got Rookie and Timothy.
Yeah. Rookie, I think everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
These people are. Ugh.
At least get on the damn horse.
You just see like Rookie just continuing to run.
Come on! He reaches down and like extends his hand.
Do you reach out for his hand, Rookie, or do you just keep running?
I'm just keeping on running.
Okay, this horse is you're gonna get tired way before this horse does.
You run across a rainbow bridge, and
Like the horse is just kind of casually trotting alongside him.
he's still running, and you see on the other side of this rainbow bridge, you see a bar. Rookie.
I'm just going to stop right in front of the bar.
You stop
Like,
right in front of the bar. You're safe. You're home. You open the door. And immediately... And actually, this bar seems to be, like, the most normal place in town. There's nobody cheering friends or anything. It just looks like a bunch of travelers, or... This is where the travelers that are stopping through town stay.
I think I'll bridle my horse and
I imagine Timothy's horse is kind of like.
what's the name of this bar?
This bar is named...
Doesn't matter. I know the name of the bar.
Okay, yes, you know the name of the bar. It's plastered on the front of the building.
Hey guys, remember how I picked up a spell at 3rd level?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I cast a pair of I blow my 3rd level spells for the day.
Oh no.
You're welcome, fuckers.
What?
And I mean, I have another one, like I have one more, but all I know with it is Dispel Magic anyway. But I say the same message to both Salem and Jinipro.
Wait,
and I just say...
Hold on, was this on like? Is this still considered the same day as running to those soldiers?
No, this
Yes.
is not the same day.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we had a
I
long
would have
rest.
What was that you said, Gray?
We had a long rest.
Yes, there were. You ran into the Yilmaz soldiers,
Yes.
and then 2 days later, you arrived here.
Yeah. So what? Like, so do we not get like long rests during each day?
Yeah, we do. We get
Yes,
like
you
multiple.
did.
We get 7 long rests.
Okay, because I thought you said like you're blowing through all your third
Yeah,
one for the day.
today-
He has
Days,
two
I have
third-level
two-
spell slots.
Yeah, and I use both of them today, and I also have the Pearl of Power, which gives me up to a 3rd level spell slot back. It's okay, Kirby.
Okay, I misunderstood what you're getting at then. I'm sorry, folks. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
But the message that I send to Salem and Jinipro is we're at whatever this bar's name is, assuming it's less than 23.
It is
Other
less than
letters.
23 words.
Okay.
It is
Or
less than
words.
23 words. It is
We're out
not.
there, and I give like as brief instructions as I can, and then I try to end it with "We're safe."
Aren't
You guys can
Salem-
respond as well if you want.
Aren't
Like, you guys
Salem
were able
and
to
Jinipro
respond.
the ones that can't really wander around very easily? Like
What?
I thought like there was something
No,
like
Salem is being carried. Salem is being carried by Twinkie, but like Salem, I think can. Basically, I'm. Twinkie seemed a little out of sorts, and I figured that the message probably wouldn't reach him. and I didn't know where Brock was, so by process of elimination, it would be Jinipro and Salem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what'd you say?
I guess with me and Twinkie, what happens here is that I get that message after we reach whatever person I was looking at that was at a horse.
Roll me a d12 to see who you saw. 8. That was not Timothy, but they are a decently friendly person, and they point you in the right direction
Okay.
of where he saw Timothy and Rookie running.
Okay. And I guess I would tell Twinkie what the message, and then we just start heading that direction.
I'm heading off these party-splitting shenanigans as hard as I can.
Wait, Salem!
I will keep these lines of communication open.
Yes.
Where are they? You seen them anywhere?
They're at the bar called Insert Name here.
Twinkie's eyes open wide, and then he's just like, "Okay, hold on." And then Twinkie's leg muscles just like they fucking flex as hard as they can, and then he just takes off in the fastest sprint as he can.
So
Do either of you answer the message, by the way? You guys can. You have 25 words or less.
I guess while she's going, like, she's like, "We're on our way."
Okay. What about you, Jinipro?
the bar's name is the Tasson Leon. I'll spell that out
Tasson
for you.
Leon.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not Canadian enough to know what that means.
The Brass Cup.
Do I have a drink?
Yes, they have a drink ready for you. Because of course they do.
Okay.
Cool. So
Sending is going to save this fucking campaign. And not that the campaign's amazing, but I mean, like, sending saves lives is what I'm trying to say, because poor communication.
Yes, because this party just naturally ends up getting split, and it's by no... Part of it is me, part of it is you, all of you.
It's a team effort.
Yes, it's a team effort.
you went first.
Telling you, sending is the best third level spell this campaign can possibly get.
So I guess at this point, since a little tiny lull and stuff like that, my character just like, I guess as he's like heading to the stables, he just kind of like glances up and just goes. Sorry, I heard that thing in the background.
No, guys.
So, then,
Like, he's talking to us.
what do you think of this situation here?
Roll religion. I'm gonna stop the music for Ven.
Cheese.
Cheese. That's your response to this. Okay. Cheese. Right. Maybe I can stop by the shop or something. I don't know.
As you're walking, you realize right next to you near the entrance of town, there's a lovely little cheese shop. And it has the holy symbol of Ven on it.
Yo.
Initially, my character was like, kind of like he looked at it and looked away, and it's like he quickly
He
like
did a double take.
Yeah, he double take. Just what? I might need to stop by there maybe after getting these all set up. How much further to the stables?
The stables are free here.
No, I mean how much more further till we get to the stables?
Oh, you already got to the stables.
Okay.
Now.
All right, so we got all that all sorted out and whatnot.
Yeah. Basically, in the time that it took Rookie and Timothy to get to the bar, you got to the stables and got everything set up.
I guess like before he steps away from the stables. Hey, does it make people feel uncomfortable if I were to have my trusty steed here to accompany me?
Oh no, that's fine. It's fine.
Okay. So he's basically now he's not riding the creature anymore. He's just simply just walking.
The chocobo's just next to you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's not a chocobo.
The horse bird. The horse
The
bird.
bird is just next to you.
Yes, the horse bird is next to me.
You can't just end the joke right now.
Look, it was an accident. I swear. I didn't.
I get it. No, I get you.
No,
I
I
get you. I'm just giving you shit. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
So I guess my character just heads out of pure unbridled curiosity. Instead of heading to the bar, he decides to check out this cheese shop with the symbol in it.
You walk into the cheese shop, and behind the counter, it says, "The Holy Cheese of Boyd." Just plastered right on the back of the wall. They have a signature cheese that is in the shape of Boyd.
There's a slight concerned look. Like, his brows are just kind of just furrowed up.
And you see that the person attending the counter is wearing a Boyd on their head.
Hello. How are you this fine day?
Hello. Welcome to the Holy Cheese Shop of Boyd.
I see.
Would you like some Boyd cheese?
Boyd cheese. Is there anything special you do with this?
Yes, it is cheese that has been blessed by the Holy Boyd herself.
Huh.
It's very soft and creamy and delicious.
I see. Well, I do like a good cheese every now and then. Do you feel any effects after eating this sort of thing?
Oh, if you're a true believer, no, of course not.
Oh, and if you're not?
I don't know. Only true believers eat this cheese. I don't get a lot of business. Oh, we also have rice. He pulls out a bowl. He pulls out a bowl, and it's filled to the brim with rice.
I see. Well,
Cheese and rice.
At this point, like, my character is just like so fascinated with curiosity. He's just sort of like he does not recall hearing something about this in the past, but at the same time, he's like, something about this feels possible, familiar even. All right. You know what? I would like to just a little tiny bit, just as much as I can get for.
Here, you can have a free mini Boyd cheese sample.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
because I think I recognize you as you are the Gine Pros.
Juniper's eyes just open up wide there. Wait, you recognize me? You recognize
Yes, you bear a passing resemblance to your parents. They shopped here once upon a time.
Oh, I was not aware that they'd come to this place. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised.
They got around a lot.
Yeah. No, I know they've been. I guess the best way to describe it is everywhere. But I would. I guess the whole. What was that you referred to? The holy.
The Holy Cheese of Boyd.
Yes. Did you see? Was she traveling with them at that time?
Yes.
Oh, did she try out your cheese?
No, it was very sad.
Oh.
But she did try the rice.
Huh. He glances at the rice. He glances at the cheese.
It's like a little mini Boyd on a toothpick. There's a much bigger Boyd of cheese as well.
You know what? I would like to give the rice a try.
Very well. We have infinite rice, so take as much as you'd like.
Oh, sure. But I guess he just kind of goes grab like a pinch of rice to try out.
The rice is immediately replaced. It is a bowl of infinite rice.
And I guess he just kind of wait, is this like prepared rice or is it like just?
Yes, it's
okay,
prepared rice.
Okay, so
it's cooked.
So
it's like sushi rice right now, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so he just kind of just eats the pinch of rice he ate. So anything happens?
It's just rice.
So it just tastes like plain rice.
It's just plain rice.
Then you have poor taste. I'm disappointed. No, wait, no. That's the reason why Ven didn't eat the cheese, because she was disappointed in this rice.
Oh shit, son.
Oh.
Do you have any words on this, Ven?
There is now a bundle of socks on your head.
I can't tell if
all manner of bodily liquors.
Nice!
Junipro's head is now covered in socks. You can't see the rice anymore.
Rice has been lost to him.
My God! The blessings of the Holy Boyd! So many socks! Oh, you lucky creature!
at this point
So
he's not even sure if this was a response. This was sort of a praise or a sort of disgruntled response. He's not sure if it's just sort of like this rice was actually to Ven's liking or not. Let me just, and he just kind of goes into his pouch, just pull out another little let's just call it a baggie. Yes, let's just call it a baggie, and just puts the socks in there to put it away.
You put the socks away, they are no longer on your head, but you still smell like socks.
Do you have anything that I could possibly rinse my face with?
This is a cheese shop, not a bathhouse.
I'm sure you need to clean things when you're preparing your cheese,
Yes, but
right?
we have to save that cleaning stuff for the cheese.
Very well. I thank you for your... Actually, you know what? Let me try the cheese as well.
You pick up the tiny little Boyd cheese sample size. Munch. It's very, very soft cheese. It's like practically already liquid by the time you're biting into it. What's that cheese? Which cheese is it?
Don't worry about it.
It tastes like a specific type of cheese. I'll remember what cheese it is eventually.
Mm-hmm. Is it good cheese? How about that?
It's pretty good cheese.
Okay.
It's not fondue, no. Fondue is not a specific type of cheese. Fondue is melted cheese.
Okay.
So it just tastes like a pretty good cheese. Pretty good, soft, creamy cheese.
Let's see. Well, this is some good cheese. Thank you. I might decide to stop by later to actually get.
Thank you. Please, I really need the business.
Yeah.
People care more about friendship than cheese.
Listen, actually, you kind of give me an idea here. Do you do anything special to preserve this cheese? Or is this simply just, you go through this every day?
It is just the blessings of Ven that preserves the cheese.
How old is this cheese, by the way?
Oh, we aged that cheese for multiple years.
I see. Okay. I might stop by. I might want to ask you a question or two about if you're okay with that. I might be interested in how you go about preserving your cheese.
Yes, I would love to share the art of Boyd cheese with you.
I see. Okay. Well, I'll be back later. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, see you later, Dine Pro Winagar.
And I guess he just kind of Well, he grabs a little bit of rice, another little bit before he steps out, and then he just kind of just like, I guess, just feeds it to his mouth, and just when he steps outside, he feeds it to his mouth, and then he just kind of starts walking towards, well, in the direction he saw Rookie and the others run in, hoping.
So you're heading towards the bar there.
Yeah, hoping he will find the bar. So we'll probably have to do a roll for that later, but
we'll see. Okay,
Yeah.
So who do we cut to now?
I guess you can cut to at the point where Twinkie and I arrive at the bar and see.
What about
Ray...
Brock?
Brock? Oh
Brock,
yeah,
are
Brock.
you still hiding in the carriage?
Brock's gonna stay in the carriage for quite a bit.
oh my god!
Okay. All right, so we'll go over to Timothy and not Timothy. Twinkie and Salem are arriving at the bar. They open the door, and you're in a place with people that would be considered normal in any other location. There's nobody shouting about friendship or anything like that. It's just normal travelers. It's a little bit emptier than the last bar you were at, but
So Twinkie, like, he scans the room. Can he just immediately spot where Timothy and Rookie are?
Yeah. I think I've been watching the entrance, so probably it's fairly simple. Like, I'll just wave you down.
What are you two doing right now? At this very
He's
moment?
drinking. I'm watching him drink.
Camembert. That's the cheese. Camembert cheese.
So Twinkie, so he puts Salem down, and he notices that Timothy and Rookie are at a table, and that Rookie is drinking. So Twinkie's eyes open wide, and then he's like in slow motion sprinting to Rookie, yelling, "No!" And then he leaps at Rookie with his hands in the air, about to pounce onto him.
Do I need to roll a dex save?
All in slow mo.
Alright, sure.
Alright, you can have okay, so Twinkie, you're gonna give me an athletics check. Rookie, you can give me either acrobatics or dex save.
I'll go with acrobatics.
Yikes!
You manage to avoid. Twinkie collides into the bar and bounces off of it.
Yeah,
Or
I
like-
think I help him up to his feet and just like, whoa now, Twinkie. Well, what's the meaning of this?
You! What did I say? I warned you about coming in here, now you're already here!
Oh, well, yes, and you said, we should be careful, not with what we're drinking, but don't worry, I'm Rookie's designated driver, in case anything happens.
You don't understand!
What?
Okay. Okay, we need to get out of here right now.
Why's that? I already told Mr. Wingar and to... Oh no, I think I forgot about Brock.
Twinkie leans into both Rookie and Timothy's ear range and whispers,
If you enter one of these places with your class, this is part of the selection process.
Selection? Oh, come on now. Do I honestly look like a bard to you?
Twinkie just profusely sweats. And he's just yeah.
Actually, technically, I look more like a fighter than an actual buck.
Yeah.
They can smell it. They can smell
Yeah,
the
they
class.
smell-
They
can
smell your.
smell you.
Yeah, do they smell your demonic pact?
And Twinkie says, "Listen, we need to get out of here right now. Can't you feel them staring at you? We need to
Nobody is
leave."
staring at you.
I think I actually I'm kind of curious. Can I have been keeping my eyes peeled? Like, what's my passive perception's pretty decent.
Yeah, nobody's really staring at you. Like, they occasionally glance at you because you're making a scene, but they don't really care.
It's like, well, they're watching us because we're making a scene right now. Listen, Twinkie, it's okay. Don't worry. As long as we stick together and keep our eyes peeled, I'm sure that everything will work out. We have no need to... There's nothing to worry about. Nobody's going to kidnap us and throw us in some kind of death race.
Twinkie is like, he looks like he's about to shit bricks.
And I tell you what, if you want, you can stay with us, and as long as you stay calm, and explain to us the things that we shouldn't be doing, I'm sure that we'll be perfectly fine in this town. Regardless, we do need to be here to look for information about the ancient brass dragon.
Yes, you do, but not you two specifically need to go into this place.
Well, where would you suggest we go instead, then?
Twinkie suggests outside of the bar, preferably.
This bar specifically?
Any bar.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if we can find some place for us to go instead.
It's not the fact that we can't go into these pubs. It's the fact that you two can't.
Right. Because of our particular professions, right? That's what you were saying earlier.
Now, just quickly pay for your drinks, and we go.
All right, Rookie, do you want to try and find someplace else to drink then? Oh, Rookie just immediately BRB'd.
Oof.
Oh, poodles.
I guess we could cut back to me then?
Yeah, let's cut. Actually,
yeah, I guess we
cut
go
back
to Kirby. Pro.
Okay, so I guess let's just say like I roll. What's that?
Yeah.
So what do I roll to make sure that I can actually make it to where I gotta go to?
Survival.
It should be simple to ask for directions.
I mean, yeah, but like at some, let's just say like, can you find it without asking anyone? So
to see if you can find it without asking, you don't find it without asking. Like, even though Timothy gave you directions, you kind of like.
He's never.
You were so distracted by the cheese that you forgot them.
Yes, he was never the greatest at being able to tell where to go to without the aid of a map. So I guess Juniper's just kind of walking alongside his horse bird, and just realizes I've been walking for a while. I don't see where insert bar. Oh, wait, we did say what the bar was called.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
The Tasson Leon.
The Tasson Leon. Hey, you, happy person over there.
Yes, hello, friend. What would you like?
Hi, yes. Would you happen to know where the Tasson Leon, the local bar that has a nice name to it? Would you have to know where it's at?
Oh yeah, that's just he gives you directions. Just across that one rainbow bridge that's right in front of you.
Okay, thank you very much. Say, I was wondering, what is, so, is there something kind of an event going on? It's,
oh yes, there's a lovely race happening in a few days.
I see.
At least it's supposed to happen, but we've been having difficulty finding racers, you see.
I see. Oh, I was actually kind of wondering why everyone's in such an interesting mood. Yeah.
Oh, we're always like this. We're always excited to find new people.
I see.
We're a very friendly city.
Do you, I guess, like, do newcomers take on positively whenever they stop by?
Oh, well, usually, unless they. Some of them seem to think that we as a people come off a bit too strongly, but for the most part, yes, people usually enjoy their time here.
Okay. Out of curiosity, do like how many of them decide to stay here? You know, it's like decide to come back here as residents.
Oh, that's a tough question. I don't particularly know our immigration statistics. Not really my field of expertise.
Well, okay. How about this? How often do you see people stick around, and how often do you see them leave in one piece?
I mean, most people leave in one piece. Peace. Yes. I don't know why I said please. Don't worry about it. Most people usually leave in one piece. Yes, I don't know why they wouldn't.
Okay, but there are...
Seems genuinely confused by that.
I see. But wait, you said you agree that most, but are there others who
Some
don't?
of them agree to stick around.
Oh, yeah, okay, yes, of course.
Yes, because they like how friendly we are. It's very rare in this day and age, you know?
Yeah. I've
heard rumors that a terrible war is brewing. Oh, wars. Those are so unfriendly.
Yeah, they are. Have you heard about Ilmas?
Oh yeah, I think I have. They're they're that little kingdom out in the desert, right?
Yeah.
I heard they're very friendly people with good hearts.
Have you seen anyone representing Ilmas stopping by?
Oh, a small squadron stopped by for a little while.
I see.
They seem nice.
Okay. Did they simply just leave the way they came from, or did they?
Yep.
They
They stayed for a couple of nights and then they were on their way.
Did they move further inside of, further up the? Wait, what would you even call this formation? This is a very unique landmass you guys have here.
Oh, we just call it our home. But do you mean? I think they did go a ways up. I don't know how far. Okay. I don't know. I just said hi and saw them on their way. I think they just maybe they went further in at the end. Maybe they stayed at the castle. I don't know.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just curious. I like to learn about local areas when I visit them and such.
I'm just sorry that I can't answer all your questions.
Oh no. Hey, everyone has their own flavor of their own view of their own home, and I like to check out everyone's take on it. I just like to learn more about places I go to.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, thank you very much. I don't want to waste your time.
We're approaching end time.
Oh,
so.
I was already going to push away from this. Yes. I didn't mean to take up your time. I'll be.
Oh, it's fine. Enjoy your stay. I hope you have a wonderful stay, and I hope you can attend the race. They're very wonderful.
Okay, yeah, I would look forward to seeing it.
Maybe you can even participate yourself.
As much I would love to bring more glory to my family, I have things to be doing.
Well, if you see any warlocks or bards, those are the best racers, so, send them our way, please.
Yeah, sure, yeah. And he decides to he waves weakly and then just starts walking. Instead of asking
right,
questions, but...
You make it to the bar without incident.
Mm-hmm.
And you get there. Rookie, have you returned?
Yeah, Rookie's back.
Gosh.
Okay. So you return just as Timothy is trying to push... Twinkie is just trying to push Timothy and Rookie out of the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Alright, we gotta get...
I don't think there's anything wrong with us just finding someplace else to drink and stay. Maybe not the pubs.
Sure, but we can discuss this outside.
All right. Come on, Rookie. Why don't we pay
Salem,
for our
how
drinks?
are you reacting to this?
Okay, she's still a little dizzy from just being dragged around, and she just kind of sees everyone walk back outside, and so she just follows them.
So basically they're stepping outside now, right?
So yes, they're stepping outside.
Well, if Rookie's okay with it.
Yeah. Is Rookie okay with being pushed out?
Oh, another drink.
Why don't we get one to go?
They hand you another drink to go and take your silver.
Okay, so
I'll pop
Wait,
down.
how much silver I'm at?
I'll pop down to like 40 silver. He probably had quite a few.
It's just regular beer as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
Bless you.
But the menu has it. They have beer. The menu was, interestingly enough, it said beer, in parentheses, friendship juice number 1, wine, friendship juice number 2, etc., etc., etc. Each drink just had a different number of friendship juice.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna keep this away from this menu away from Salem.
That would be a wise decision.
So, are they are they still inside, or they're stepping out now?
They've been pushed out.
Okay.
They're on
Yeah, I
Skype
think
now.
Twinkie has successfully gotten us out of here. But yeah, I'm gonna get one to go for Rookie, and then and hand it off to him.
Oh, there you guys.
They give it to you in a fancy paper cup that you've never seen before, and a light bulb clicks in your head. Hey, this would be great for McTwinkies.
Ooh. Oh, it's interesting. It's coated with some sort of strange wax-like substance. But perhaps it allows for wide manufacturing or a lack of resource-intense manufacturing, and it seems as though the liquid doesn't spill out of it. Interesting.
Hi. I guess I caught you at the right time, didn't I?
There you are.
Brock is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. So, have you guys seen Brock or Mr. G?
No.
Well, when we get to our next destination, I'll send him a message and let him know where we are. He should be able to track us down.
Okay. I put the carriage at the stables. This is a very.
I wonder if he's still with the carriage. I don't recall seeing him leave it.
Are you? Well, that's right. The horse was actually attached to the carriage, wasn't it?
I don't think he'd leave it behind. After all, he seemed quite taken with it when we set out on our journey.
There's a very dull look on Junipro's face right now upon the realization of this.
Excuse me.
Twinkie takes he smells something and then he just sniffs. He's like, and then he looks at Jenipro and he says, "Jenipro, why do you smell amazing? What happened?"
I can't tell if that's because I stopped by a cheese shop, ate some cheese, or the fact that I was given a bounty of socks on my face.
The cheese shop. That place is pretty good, but how did you get socks?
It's just one of those things that Ven does. I guess.
Now, let me ask you another question. Do you still have those socks?
Yeah. He pulls out the little baggie of, he put the socks in. Yeah, what about them?
Twinkie just immediately, lunges at the bag and tries to grab them as his own.
Junipro's just startled and he doesn't try to resist it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
get the bag of socks.
Delicious socks.
I wasn't aware that you were in need of socks.
Oh, well, Twinkie hasn't had some good socks in a while. These will come in good later, and Twinkie just throws the wet sock bag into his own bag.
Yeah. So, did any of you get any information when you were in there, or?
I don't know. I don't know if those two did, but I was glad I came in time.
Well, you know
As
what?
you
Maybe
were
while we were
talking-
waiting for him, can I posthumously see if I gathered some info on either the races or the ancient brass dragon?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Sure. Let's see what we got here.
Oh!
Well,
As a matter of fact, these people were exceptionally friendly.
yeah, you talked to some people and they were travelers from out of town, but they seem pretty well informed. They'd been here for a few days. They know that in a couple days' time there's going to be a big race. There's supposed to be some kind of grand prize that's been unannounced. Though they've said it's going to be literally magical, not just, figuratively, like an actual magical item.
Yeah.
So you know that much, and you know that you also discovered that most of that it seems like the races are nowhere near as violent. At least according to these people, the races are nowhere near as violent as Twinkie said they were. Supposedly.
Well, I don't want to disrespect Twinkie's memories or anything like that, so I'm going to leave that little detail out.
Yeah, and you also know that there's a legend of an ancient brass dragon that is they are named after this ancient brass dragon, and
apparently the entire city is named. Yeah, the entire city is named after Kubrick, like this dragon.
Yes, the brass, because the city is the brass body. And you also hear the name Napoleon at some point. Nobody really knows where the brass dragon is these days, but they exist. They're real.
Does Timothy mention Napoleon during the?
I think I do mention. I mention the name Napoleon came up. And there's a. Well, frankly, what I'm more interested in is it seems like there's some sort of grand race happening in the next couple of days.
Napoleon?
Oh, yes, Napoleon. I
Daddy?
don't know. Really? Oh! Oh! Well...
Maybe he visited this town a long time ago.
Certainly it's possible. I mean, the town is named... apparently the entire town is named for some kind of brass dragon. The brass body.
Maybe because he's another brass dragon, they just kind of like thought, oh, a brass dragon, it must be our Lord and Savior.
Well, regardless, there's our lead, and this tournament that's happening in a couple of days, this grand race. Why, it seems like the grand prize is some amazing item.
Mr. Twinkie, I think this place may have changed just a bit since you've been here last.
Oh no, the races still seem like quite the ordeal. I'm not sure if there is I'm not sure what the regulations are. We'd have to look into them. But given how insistent Twinkie was on their danger, I would say that we should at least be cautious.
Oh, I mean, of course, but I'm just saying that it's maybe what Twinkie had to go through may have inspired them when he left.
Certainly possible.
Twinkie just shakes his head, and Twinkie just says, "Do not let them fool you all."
No, I agree with you, Twinkie. We should be cautious, and I see no problem with being cautious.
If you guys are curious about the race, Twinkie suggests that you can watch the race, but do not participate in the race.
Well, regardless, we still need to find lodgings that's not a traditional pub. I'm going to let Brock know about this.
All right. Yeah, hopefully we can get a place that doesn't at least make you feel uncomfortable, Mr. Twinkie.
Yes, Twinkie. We'd like to make sure that you're able to review every place that we stay so that it may be deemed safe for us.
Or at least lets you help sleep at night.
Yes,
Twinkie.
Is that reasonable?
That is reasonable with Twinkie.
Twinkie accepts your negotiation.
Alright. And so I'll say you all managed to successfully find lodging that Twinkie finds acceptable.
I'm going to use my Pearl of Power to restore a 3rd level spell, and then just use like a sending message to let Brock know where we are.
Alright. Brock now knows where you are for the future.
Yeah, and it's like just letting him know we're safe, everyone's fine, and we're at this place.
Would you like to respond to that message with anything, Brock? Just like letting him know you're alive? Or anything more?
Hoping you are okay, Winky Face.
No reply.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Rejected.
At the very least, he doesn't need to worry about knowing that the sender has seen the message, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Text marked C.
Okay, I'll leave like a period.
Seen at 8:41 p.m.
Yeah.
Well, okay then.
Well, that's all right. At least
All right.
it seems as though, given that the message was delivered, he is safe. So there is that.
And I think with that, tonight's session comes to an end.
No cliffhanger?
No cliffhanger.
No cliffhanger.
Oh.
Do we get a long rest?
Yes, you get a long rest.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yay!
I mean, we can't always just constantly go from cliffhanger to cliffhanger, especially since we're just trying to get back into swing of things.
Yeah, we are.
You already know how long these sessions are going to take to actually pull off.
No,
I guess there's a mystery to
There's a
investigate
mystery.
still, but it's not a cliffhanger.
You know, I changed my mind. I do want to reply to Gray.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
What is it?
Seeds have been sown. We'll be back shortly.
Thanks a lot for the cliffhanger.
There it is. There's our fucking
And there's our cliffhanger. Thank you, bro.
Unusual.
So, I would like to have the town just figure out how I'm a warlock and then this happens.
Wait, what was that, Rookie?
He wants the town to find out that he's a warlock and see what happens.
And then
Oh
they're
my
gonna
God.
try and recruit him for the races.
Yeah, I think that's like narratively that's an interesting angle to roll with.
That is inevitably going to be what happens.
Yeah, we
yes.
get a couple of good rookie episodes.
Oh my god.
And I like this, whatever the hell is going on with Brock. I like this thing boiling underneath because it feels like it's continuing to be here.
Yeah, don't worry. I got it. Everything's under control.
Okay.
Hopefully.
I don't know. I like little funny kind of cliffhanger boiling back burner plot threads like that.
Now,
So
I hate to just leave like this, but food's been ready for like 30 minutes. I need to go eat.
All right.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I've already. So I'm just wondering, is this going to suddenly turn into the oh my god, I forgot what it's called.
The chariot race from Phantom Blood.
No. Something like
Or Battle Tendency.
no. Well, no. I mean, is this gonna are we going is this the next episode or two going to turn into the race from Grand Blue? The racing.
Oh,
sword.
you mean the
I
thing
forgot it's
that's
called.
about to be added to side stories?
Oh, it's gonna be
Platinum
added to it. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Platinum
it's
Sky.
coming to side stories soon.
What was it called?
God. Platinum
Platinum
Sky.
Sky.
Platinum Sky. Yeah. Yeah. For those who don't know, in Grand Blue, there was a little in this RPG story thingy. There was an actual episode that involved hot-blooded racing. There's actual animations they put in for this.
Oh my god.
And people, two
High production
prominent
values.
characters used their signature weapons as race car engines.
Oh my god.
My god.
It's
But
quite glorious.
Wait, so does that mean I can use my pack weapon as my
We'll
own
see.
car?
we'll see what happens. We don't even know if this actual this is actual racing is how we may think. This could be something like a bunch of bunnies are hopping along. For all we know.
Ha.
So I'm just saying. I guess that's it for this session then.